this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know we turn this lick to this lick. I'm riding to put this cash up on a new toy. Yeah, put this cash up on a new toy. Can't understand this, cause you too slow. Taliban pants, move straight to the machine. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know we turn this lick to this lick. I'm riding to
purposes only. Opinions expressed by hosts or guests are their own and do not reflect the views of this channel, platform, or the Not for Human brand.
They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know we turn this lick to this lick. I'm riding to put this cash up on a new toy. Yeah, put this cash up on a new toy. Can't understand this, cause you too slow. Taliban pants, move straight to the machine. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know they turn this stick to this stick to it. They know we turn this lick to this lick. I'm riding to
Yo, you talking?
Yo,
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good?
what's the word?
Let's get it. What's good people? How you feeling today, my brothers?
What's good with you?
Chilling like a villain. What's the word? It's good.
Everything is well. Everything is moving how it's supposed to be moving. I'm cooking up like how I normally cook up things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I got 2 more people on the menu.
I hear you, Chevron. I hear you.
Good talk.
Yo, the level of delusion be real. That should be hilarious to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
And show so to all the sane people watching. You know what I'm saying? The sane people. Make sure you hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who we got. Show so the Juju in the building. We got motherfucking Daniel Berry. We got Nightish in the house. As a matter of fact, Nightish just did this right here. Let me see. This is Nightish work right here. Show so the Nightish, man. That's a Tough Talk Lego edition.
That's actually pretty goddamn cool.
Yeah, that's fine. That's nice. Thank you.
Nightish need to send me a copy of that ASAP. What's been going on with all these people out here in the world today? It is wild and crazy outside, my brothers. Why is it so wild and crazy? Why people can't just be sane? Because I like that DJ Wishak started it off by saying, shout out to all the sane people out there. Why is there so many crazy people in the world? What's wrong with them? They need a hug? Is it that's what they need? Is it that they need a hug?
Probably. Some people don't know that they're crazy. You know what I mean?
I don't believe that for one bit.
Yeah, if you know you're crazy, you're not really that crazy. You know what I mean?
What? So no, I think a lot of human beings out there in the world is moving in a very far way. They know they crazy. They know there's something wrong with them. However, they try to ignore it and act like I ain't know. I thought everybody was like that. You know goddamn well Everybody don't walk outside the way how you walk outside. You start arguments with people. You say the most wildest things. You say detrimental things to yourself. You put yourself in danger. You put your life in danger. You put your family in danger. And then you got the nerve to be coming out here. You know how these red pill incel manosphere men talk. You know how they talk. They say they all about their family, keeping it together. And then what comes out? They out there risking their life for some goddamn coochie. Breaking up their damn family because they say it's biologically, I have to cheat because I'm a man. You see it's sundress season. What I supposed to do? It looked good. So I had to do it.
Yeah, you ain't wait. You don't get tired of ever like
telling the truth?
Hold on, yo. When you was talking, I say nothing, right? You'll never get tired of always blaming men, of always like, yo, pointing out the. You use one anecdotal experience, one man that gone through one thing, and then you paint a broad brush of all men. This is the issue that I have with you. This painting of narratives against all men, and like all men are just this terrible thing. All men don't cheat. Matter of fact, black men don't cheat. Didn't you hear that, DJ Witch Doctor? Black men don't cheat.
That's a fact. These are facts.
Yeah, but they never said. So the problem is when they said black men don't cheat, y'all forgot that it didn't mean Caribbean. It didn't mean
The freak.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
What type of stretching are you doing? Like, what type of stretching are you doing over here?
But the problem is, I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about those men that keep putting a family in danger. I don't know why we cannot point those men out. Those men are bad characters. They're the men that keep saying that it is men biological imperative to get ahead and put his peen in anything that looks sexy to him and all these things. Those are the men that are actually putting their family in danger on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, you could do it. I know you can do it. Talk about those no good suckers.
Men and women cheat. We're not condoning the unfaithful men and women that cheat. You know what I'm saying? We're not condoning them. But we know that they all cheat across the board, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Some men are lucky to cheat. You know what I mean? Most men ain't got the privilege to cheat. But you know, a woman could go out there and, you know what I'm saying, it's easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard for a woman to cheat. You know what I'm saying?
What? And you saying it's difficult for men to cheat?
Yeah.
Wow. That is wild and crazy. When men are the main ones that's cheating.
Why is who said men are the main ones that cheating? How could you quantify that? Like, what is I don't get it.
Because men are saying that is a biological reason. They can't help it. They can't help but to biological.
Men are admitting to cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And admitting
after they get caught. Yes.
I could see most men will get caught cheating, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy for a woman to cheat without getting caught, you know what I mean?
I don't think that's easy for a woman to cheat without getting caught. Like I think that people give women way too much credit than they deserve. Like cheaters usually leave some very distinct clues and some very distinct things that they do when they're cheating. Women are not that great at hiding or masking the fact that their routine is changing. But, if you're really in tune with your girl, you really know your girl, you'll be able to know if she's stepping out on you, if she's moving foul, she moving different or not. You'll be able to see it.
That is true. People usually get changed in patterns when they cheating. However, most niggas is okay with a chick having a man and giving him some pussy versus the other way around. A lot of side chicks, you know what I'm saying? They expose the situation. Side niggas don't do that shit. Side niggas play their position. That's why I'm saying it's slightly more easier for women to get away with cheating. Not by far, but by a slight. They got a tiebreaker. The tiebreaker is the willingness of side niggas. You know what I mean?
So this is where I agree with Iz. I think even the men that are willing to be side dudes and things like that nature, if the other homie is paying attention to what's going on, he's going to recognize the side dude quick, fast, in a hurry. Because majority of people do not normally want to lie. It got some great liars out there in the world, without a doubt. But majority of people, it is not so easy to lie if you pay attention to your mate. Because you should know if you've been with somebody for 2-3 years, by that time, you should be able to figure out when they telling a fib, telling a lie, with all
But
they
some men are,
tells. You should be able to play poker with your mate and
but
figure out.
some men are so hard working that they don't notice a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if a man is not noticing his woman, that is a problem in itself as well. Both parties,
It is.
both parties got to be able to pay attention to their mate, right? So if a man, he just go to work, come home, drink a beer, and he's watching the Eagles tonight, and that's all he do for the past 5 years, don't get upset when that woman just eventually leaves it. You try to act like, I don't know what happened. What
I'm
did
just
I
telling you
do?
from a nigga that been a side nigga before, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been a side nigga to a lady that was fucking married, and her husband was a hard. I felt fucked up when I find their Facebook and shit, see that they got family, fucking dogs, and that nigga was holding it down. I felt like I was an accomplice in the bullshit. You know what I
He
mean?
was.
Did you break up with her?
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, but I still smashed her like later on down the line afterwards. You know what I mean? But it's like
Why
I
would
wasn't
you
proud of
reward
it.
her? Why would
No, I
you
wasn't.
reward her?
I wasn't
You shouldn't have
proud of it.
rewarded.
I wasn't proud of it, but it's
All right.
like
So when did you? So you knew all along that she had a husband?
not all along. She's friends with my homegirl. And when my homegirl and her fell out, my homegirl told me, I met her through my other homegirl. And my homegirl tell me that this chick, and she showed me their Facebook, they family couple giant Facebook.
Damn,
Crazy.
your homegirl, they care about you. That's messed up. She put you in a
Hey,
real
look.
compromise.
No,
This is how-
but you know what though? But it is like this. They both came to my spot together, right? But then my homegirl and her friend, and then her friend came back without my homegirl, and I didn't tell my homegirl I was fucking her friend and shit like that, because maybe she could have given me the heads up of what's going on. But then when they fell out, you know what I'm saying, she started telling me a bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
That is crazy to me. So this is how we definitely know that men don't actually care about other men. he because after he found out, like, granted, she did the dirt first, right? She didn't let him know what was going on, right? So, but then after he found out, he said, "Hey, it was a little fun. So let me make sure I get the proper."
Nah,
closure.
she hit me up on some shit
What's
with-
up? You said you needed the proper closure.
Nah. I ain't gonna hold you. It was like she had hit me up late, telling me stuff about the dude. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. Like my lower nature made me agree, made me believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? And after looking back, I was like, that's some bullshit. Like I legit, but that's not the first time I messed with a chick that had a dude. But that's the first time I really looked at it on some, yo, this is fucked up. Like I felt guilty about that shit. I was like, because I seen the man got pictures of him going to work and shit. Like the man is like a hard, you know what I'm saying? Like the man is a man that I would respect, like from how he holding his family down. And I felt like this chick was a piece of shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Did you tell him? Did you tell him and put the feather in his cap?
I don't want to be the cause of no homicide. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm not like, man.
So you
you
feel like if that was somebody that you know, you would have held it down with him, but instead you held his woman down.
Nah. You know what though? That's funny. Yesterday on the show, bro. They had a conversation about if women, because it was the women show and they was doing most of the chopping it up, right? And they was talking about if you should tell your homegirl that you seen her man cheating. And the majority of them agreed to not tell their homegirl. As a matter of fact, Lauren was the one that said she would tell her homegirl, and they kind of chastised her, bro. Like, as a matter of fact, Bomb Sherry said, if you come and tell me that my man cheating, I'll beat your ass. If you
Yo, fam, come on. Wait, come on, fam. You quoting. Look who you quoting, bro. Come on, family. Really? Like this nigga said, that is not the person be quoting.
Now, Bomb Sherry be saying some facts sometimes.
Nah,
she be bugging, but sometimes she be spitting
once
the facts.
every millennial, shout out to Bomb. I see you. Once every millennial, Bomb say some righteous shit. That shit is trash. Like that's a trash take.
So,
like,
but here's the
thing. Dudes move in a different way than women anyway. So a lot of times, now I ain't gonna front. I did have a homeboy that my other homeboy told him that his wife, and he got mad at the homeboy that told him. But that is the exception. Most of the time, dudes are gonna be thankful that you put them on and you didn't just dog their girl out. You told them what was the deal is, and you put the feather in the cap. Most dudes are gonna be happy about that. Exactly.
So I think the people that do they do react violently towards the whistleblower, I think that's just embarrassment. And
But
they
that's
don't know
rare.
and they don't know how to deal with the emotions that they have. So you are the only person that they can actually direct it to at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why when it does happen, that's why it happens. You know,
I don't think most dudes try to attack the whistleblower. Most niggas is happy that you would tell them that shit. Sure, they'd be a little embarrassed, but it's more embarrassing to let everybody know and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That is the worst.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that, right? But you know, I think a lot of men already know that their girl's doing whatever. So now that you know, and you telling him that you know, now he got to make the decision and actually
Act on it, make a move.
act
Yeah.
right. So
You gotta
that's
make a
why.
move.
And that's why a lot of them get mad as well, I believe, because before he could just sweep on the rug, he doing him, she doing her, and everybody try to act like they blind about the situation or whatever that dysfunction is. But once you know, it's spot blown.
Nah, but I think I'm attacking from a different angle. I think a lot of men, if that man come to them like a man, say, "Yo, partner, I just found out about you, whatever the case may be. Yo, your lady is out here a little foul. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give you no details, player, but just check into your lady. You know what I'm saying? And you can even do something like that. Yo, check into your lady. You know what I'm saying? She might be out here moving a little suspect, brother. And I think, and I see you, and I didn't know you, but I see you, and I think that you're a failing man. I think you deserve better. Yo, check your lady, bro, and just see what's going on. That's all I would say.
I mean, that's very honorable. That's a tough conversation to actually speak with the person to have that conversation. Have you ever had this conversation before?
Nah, I never had like me. I've always lived by the code. If I know a woman has a man, I'm not gonna mess with her. Like there's too many women out here in the world to mess with a woman that I know has a man. And if she has a husband, she's absolutely off limits. Absolutely off limits. Because that brings, I mean, what people don't understand is that brings a curse on you. If you get in the middle of somebody's covenant that they have between them and God, that messes up your life. And I'm sure, Witch Doctor, you know, you probably had a couple of hardships during that time, or things was a little rocky during that time, or shortly thereafter. Because I
would say I was paranoid, if anything, but I never had like the karma like in that way. But I was paranoid, you know what I mean? And let's let Rogue C in the place to be. What's up, Rogue C? Let's put Rogue at the top.
Hey, Rogue. Good day. How you doing? I'd love to hear.
Thank you.
Rogue C's a mascot for natural black women. You know what I'm saying?
Put her in the big screen. Let's see. Hey, what you got? Some Prel? You got some Prel in there today? She's bathing in her blackness today.
A little gold.
You see, melanin, all melanin, no perm, no none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said hit the like, get the likes up for Rogue C. You know what I'm saying? Hit this super chat. You know what I mean?
To keep the conversation going is before we get Rogue in there. I got a question for you. If you have a female good friend, a really good friend, no, just a platonic good friend that you know, and you caught or seen her man doing some cheating type ways, you recognize what it actually is. It's not even a thought about if it's something else. Are you going to tell your homegirl?
Damn, that is crazy.
So now what I'll do is I'll approach him. I'll tell him, I'll like, yo, fam, you know what I'm saying? You out here bad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know it. You might want to tell your lady what you got going on, or whatever the case may be. So I couldn't see myself going to anybody and like busting them out. I would go to the person. You see what I'm saying? Like if it was a woman, I wouldn't go to the woman and tell her about a dude. I'd go to that dude. If it's a man, if it's a woman that's cheating and I know the guy, I would go to the guy. I'm always gonna approach the guy. I'm never gonna approach the woman.
That's fair.
Okay, so I think I understood. So you're saying that in both cases you're gonna approach the dude. You're not gonna talk. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna talk to the woman. I'm not gonna, even if she's my friend, I'm not gonna, because like they said, like because then it's gonna be, yo, I'm jealous, yo, I'm trying to get with her,
The dirty
yo,
macking, right,
I'm
right.
dirty, right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to the dude direct and say, yo, player, come on, man, like you out, like, yo, straighten your face, or let her know what's up, or either leave her alone, because he gonna think that I'm gonna tell her. You know what I'm saying? So then he gonna feel compelled to tell her. I'm not gonna tell her shit, but he gonna think I'm gonna tell her. So he gonna feel compelled to come clean or to get some type of straightening or understanding with that woman. And so,
hey, look, is I don't be sitting at the kitchen table like we got some talk. You got something that you want to tell my friend?
I bet you would, bro. I bet you would. I could imagine you would do that, bro. I could imagine you do that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that you wouldn't do that. I think
I agree with Iz. I can't see myself sitting down telling my homegirl some shit like that. Now, if they ask me if I think what I think about dude, I was like, I don't know about buddy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'll give them that much. But it's kind of like if it was my sister or somebody, if somebody cheat on them, I'll probably approach the dude and be like, yo, why you playing with my peoples and shit like that? But I'm not gonna, you know, I don't think women receive people telling them well about people cheating too. It's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Hey, thank you, Jay Lewis. I'm gonna read your comment in a minute. Yo, listen, let me just say this real quick, if y'all don't mind. Yo, this is a different type of show. So if y'all want your comments highlighted red on my side of the game, make sure you do so on the super chat or through the Cash App. I think that also goes for Sharon and also for DJ Wish Doctor as well. Roxy, are you simulcasting? I'm not sure. Okay. Make sure that y'all, if y'all want your comments highlighted red, do so through the super chat or through the Cash App of your favorite content creator up here. Make sure you hit the like button on all streams, and we will read it. We're gonna designate a time. We're gonna read the comments. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. At the same time, it's a whole bunch of comments, a whole bunch of people. If you want it highlighted in red, do so through the super chat or through the Cash App. All right. Shout out to Jay Lewis. She said, "I got 5 on it." I appreciate you, Jay. Thank
you. And so for everybody that don't know, that if whatever channel that you super chat, it goes to that content creator. It's not an ad sharing revenue. Whatever show that you watching and whatever money you spend on that channel is going to go to that your favorite content creator. That like is going to go to your favorite content creator. That share is going to go to your favorite content creator. So in the words of Izzy Bands, let's do good business. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I feel like if that's my homegirl, I don't know homeboy. I think I would probably speak to my homegirl and steer her in the direction where she understands what's going on. I think the most difficult thing, I was in a situation before where I knew both parties cheating
on each other.
No, so one of my friends was with somebody, and my other friend was the one cheating with that person's person.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and so it was weird because the two friends that I have, they didn't know each other, but I was the mutual between them two. And one time they seen on Facebook that I was hanging out with said person, and the other person's like, "Yo, how you know such and such, bro?"
Yeah,
I was like, "What you mean? What happened?" Because such and such his name is such and such. You know what I'm saying? And I had to. So that was a real sticky situation for me, and I didn't know how to handle that. That was strange. We can't hear you, Rogue.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Let me see. Your volume is up. Is your mic? Does your mic got a mute button on the mic?
All right, can you hear me? Test.
There we go.
There we go. StreamYard does not want to rock with me today, and I guess my devices don't either. So, Sharon, this is going to be a change of pace for us because usually I can agree with you. I know. It's a full moon or something. I got to give it to Izzy on this one because what Doc said, we kind of hit on a little bit yesterday. It's the embarrassment factor. The moment people know, it kind of puts, at least for women, I don't know how men deal with it, it puts us on the defense at least. So we're kind of ready to burn the world, not just that man, everything, scorch the earth kind of style. But in that same breath, I do like the idea again of the men approaching the men. I can't lie. Because at the end of the day, if we are going to be the type of friends where I do have to feel comfortable, or at least, like I said last night, gamble our friendship to tell you about your man, the men, I do like the idea of men stepping to this man like, bro, what you doing? You tripping. Why are you treating her like that? So I don't know. Izzy, you got to hit on something today.
So for me, I think it also really depends on how good your friend is. I look at it as if I'm not cool with homeboy, I'm not going to approach homeboy. Me and him ain't got no, because me and him going to wind up squabbling because he's going to feel like how it's said already. He's going to feel like I'm going to tell my homegirl anyway. So that's going to might possibly put some tension between me and him once I approach him. I will actually talk to my homegirl like, hey, this is what's going on. Hey, you need to go check this, find out what that is. If I'm 100% sure that this ain't no friendship just sitting at the bar. Right, is I know they both leaving the goddamn hotel together, kissing and all right. This is not a guess, you know what I'm saying? And so I would speak to my homegirl, and if my homegirl was to get mad at me, I would accept that anger and say, "Hey, that's what you need to get it off your chest. Get it off your chest, but just make sure when he come home, you calm down."
It just seemed kind of gossip girly. It just seemed kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, what you gonna tell your homegirl, Sharon? Girl, I got the tea.
Girl,
you know?
I got
the tea.
Girl, you know your man, child. Like, what the
Clock
fuck?
it. You need to clock this.
A guy friend. I can't lie. Sharon might not be off of like completely. If a guy friend does kind of, especially if you're like that big brother or anything like that, because I have my big brothers that'll tell me, yeah, this dude ain't it.
Right.
So
Now, yeah, you can tell. I mean, but think about it, Ro. Now, be real. A lot of times when the men in your life tell you about another man, don't it kind of, you want to prove them wrong, or it's something, I don't know what it is, but it seems like a lot of times when you tell women, if you're like their family member, their father, their uncle, you say, yo, listen, baby, that man is no good. They kind of get this air like, yo, no man is going to be good enough for you, dad, or no man is going to be good enough for you, brother, whatever the case may be. And so they kind of rebel and they want to see for themselves why you trying to keep them away from this man. Ain't there something to do with that a little bit?
So
it's more of a rebellion thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, it's more of, I'm going to prove that this man is not what y'all say he is. But the moment that we find out, nah, you was everything my brother and my daddy said you were, it's a humbling thing, but it's more so like, okay, I will still, because I'm not gonna lie. A lot of women are gonna buck up to their dad, their brothers, the same way they're gonna buck up to their sisters, the homeboy, the homegirl, their mama.
Right, and I think that's the most important part. Like my good homegirl, whoever she is, right, to me, that I feel that I need to speak up about it. She's not going to look at me as I'm gossiping, right? Because I'm going to know for a fact. So it's not going to be a rumor. This is going to be a fact. I've seen him doing XYZ. He's grabbing her ass. He kissed her on the mouth. I know it's for a fact. So it's not gossip. And my person, whoever that is, they're going to trust me as a friend. They're going to know who I am as a human being, to not lie. That's number one. And then definitely not lie about something that is going to be detrimental to their health. This is not just about me getting them broken up in a relationship because he's a no good sucker. It's also about her health as well.
Right.
Because he could bring something back. He could bring a kid back. He could bring this back. He could bring violence to her as well, right? Because we all know a lot of times people do have this weird idea that they're going to take the other person out and become the main one as well, even though that's rare, but it does happen as well. So I'll be thinking about all those things to protect my family, whoever that person.
So let me ask you this. So you're going to give her the gory details? You're going to give her the play-by-plays of everything that you saw?
Yes, I gotta be very realistic of what I saw. Yes, if I seen I seen Kevin. Kevin was out here grabbing ass and kissing on the lips. He was tonguing her down and all that. He living foul.
You ain't gonna have no friend, Lord. I hope you'll never be in that position again. You ain't gonna have no friend, Lord. No woman ain't gonna be able to take that shit like that. You gonna give her the play-by-play, the nasty details.
I'm gonna say we
Ooh-wee.
don't want the details. I'm not gonna
But
lie.
you going to get them all, bro. I'm like, yeah, it was tongue, slob was coming down. It was like kind of, it was all in the public too.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
wouldn't
didn't
traumatize my homegirl. That sounds crazy.
That's
yo,
bad
I'm like, look, I didn't even have to look for the information. He was just right there at the bus stop, just doing it. I was like, what
because
the hell?
even Lauren, shout out to LA Project. Lauren, when are you coming up? Shout out to her. She's even like she found out last night that women don't want to know. We don't want to know. And I even made this point yesterday. 9 times out of 10, she knows. Now, if you as a man, because like I said, women, we're not going to buck at y'all as our homeboy, as our brothers and all that the same way. Now, if you as a man come with a possible exit strategy that we trust, that might be a different situation than our homegirl just trying to come up and be like, girl, or, you know, I'm here for you. Because again, women need to understand we don't do what for each other the way men will do for us. No matter if it's your daddy, your homeboy, your man. A man is going to do just a little bit more in that comfort zone as far as the opposite sex than just our homegirl would.
I agree. Does Sharon agree with you? Sharon, do you agree with her on that?
Say it one more time. I don't know if I agree. Say it
That
one more
men
time.
won't that women won't do for each other what men would do for them?
No, I don't agree.
Yeah.
Why don't you agree?
I think women are very communal, so they're easier to go move in with each other, especially as they get older, buy houses together.
Men are protective.
And men will be more alone. They okay to be lonely.
But men are protective of the female, their women, their moms, their sisters, their friends, the female.
Because I'm going based off of like a brother, father, like that kind of aspect. Even if, like I said, if it's your man, and this is not, you know, to negate the fact of this is the man that's cheating. I'm talking about somebody that's actually down for you as a man. Women are going to get more out of that in that scenario. I'm gonna get more out of my father than I'm gonna get out of my homegirl. I'm gonna get more out of my brothers, and you know, it's just kind of like that kind of situation.
I mean, I think I think that's fair for a lot of people because your relationships with who you trust is very important. And,
now, if I want to vent and just bash the dude, if I want to talk ish about the guy, and you know, yeah, me and my mama, we gonna kiki and say this dude wasn't ish from the jump. But as far as like an actual plan, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to choose between my mother and my father when it comes down to an actual plan or an extra strategy when this man does me wrong, I'm going to my daddy.
So you go to the men for advice and stuff, but you go to the women for more like talk, like shit talking and stuff, like bashing. You just said bash him.
Yeah.
Types.
Again, so this is just Roxy's opinion. All the other ladies in chat, this is just my opinion. This is how Roxy would think and do.
I think you're being honest. I think some of the ladies might not be as honest as you, but you're very forthcoming. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. Sharon, I don't know why he disagreeing.
Because I get what he's saying as far as like women being communal. Yes. Will my mother be that shoulder to cry on more than my dad? My dad ain't gonna do all those emotions,
Right.
but again, that shoulder to cry on is gonna turn into a whine and bashing afterwards.
So is that the reason why some women keep each other single, because they're communal and they want to stay in the community together, being single?
It's a good
God.
Because everything got its pros and its cons. So being communal has its pros, but I'm pretty sure it has its cons too. You know what I mean?
The hard answer, tough talk, yes.
Yes.
There are women that are hating on other women. You know, misery loves company. There are women that are going to try to keep you single if they're single, because the moment they get a man, they leave you to the dust.
Yep, that's a fact.
I do not think women keep other women single.
What? Wait. You don't hold on, real quick. You don't realize that women give other women the absolute worst advice possible. Like women give women the worst advice ever. They'll try to shame a woman and make a woman break up with like a dope dude, a dude that got her best interest, a dude that got her back. They will try to make that girl break up with them. They'll make up all types of stuff about that man. That's half of the reason why they don't want to hear what their homegirl got to say about their man cheating, because they know they could be lying. Trying to break them up and break up their relationship.
I think that women that entices their friend to break up with their man is because she heard all the horrible stories about that man, and so she like, why the fuck are you with him anyway? That's what usually happens. If a woman is saying all these good things about a man, she would say, hey bitch, what you doing? You got a good man at home, take your ass home. Most
That's a good
women,
answer,
No,
man.
that's a lie.
Yes, Savannah.
it's okay. Most women are gonna produce to say, "Hey, leave that man alone," because they heard all of the foul shit that he did. Like what Roxy was just talking about, how she go to that shoulder to cry and say all the bad things that he do. Women tend to forget to tell their homegirls all the good shit that they man do. So that woman and her homegirls only know the bad. Let me get a
No,
Okay,
that's not
Sean,
true.
to
Hold on,
just
real
play
quick.
devil's
Hold on,
advocate. Okay,
hold on real quick. Just let me just say
go
it
for it.
real
You got
fast.
it.
I'm sorry, Rosa. Yo, a lot of you ain't never have your girls, homegirls try to holler at you on the low. Because she be telling her girl, yo, that's happened to me a lot. Like that the homegirls be trying to holler at me on low. Cause my girl was telling her homegirls everything about me. So they don't want a man like you. They want your man. That's what happens. Women don't want a man like the man that that girl had. They want that man because they understand that all men are not created equal. So at the end of the day, they'll be trying to get what that girl do behind the back. That's why a lot of older women don't tell their business to their homegirls at all, because they know that once they tell that good stuff about that man, them women are gonna, and look at Rosie shaking her head. She know I'm telling the truth. Go ahead, Rosie. You know I'm telling the truth.
Again, okay, so that is also to the point that I wanted to make.
Mm.
People don't know how to vet people. So not even just the women versus men. Women don't know how to vet their friends either to make it a good friendship, which is why you end up in these messy conversations or these messy situations where you get the bad friends. Now, again, if this has been my friend for 20, 30 plus years, at this point, you see me through hell and high water. You see me through every breakup. And I can at least feel like at the time I can trust you enough where if you do have these opinions or you do want to say these things, you're going to say them. If I don't listen, you're not going to be mad when I don't listen. And then when I come back around, I'm like, dang, girl, you was right. And I'm crying on your shoulder. That kind of circle happens. But a lot of women don't pick good friends either.
So
And
in other
men
words,
do.
what I was
Again,
saying
it's
was
not
correct,
to
right?
bash women, but people don't know
It's
how to
just
vet.
true. It's just true
Yeah.
because they want a good thing. They want a good thing, but they don't want a good thing. They want your good thing. It's always
Yeah.
better. Hey, the pie always tastes better when it's warmed up. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Not the
Go ahead,
bottle is
DJ
better
What's
when it's warmed up.
Yeah, the pie always tastes better when it's warmed up. Thank you, Byron. Appreciate you. Go ahead, family. You got it.
What do y'all think about
You moving off the topic?
Go ahead.
So before we move it off the topic, I believe that if you was to listen to hear women speaking and you accidentally hear them talk, right? You just accidentally you taking your daughter to the beauty salon, you hear women communicate by accident. You be that fly on the wall. What's up, LA? When you
What's
that
up,
fly on the wall, majority of women, if she expresses that her man is good, most women is going to protect that woman from doing something wrong against that man. That's what
What?
usually happens. Women are not trying to. They will tell her, "Hey, ain't nothing out here. You better stay with that man. What's wrong with you? He got this, that, and the third." They would tell like, "Hey, this is all things he got going. At least you don't gotta. You see what my baby daddy look like. You see." Then they will go ahead and start explaining all the again. They will start talking about all the negative things about their own man and their own experiences, right? So no, women do not keep other women single. It's these men that can't keep their dick in their pants that keep women single.
Wait. What women? Wait, first
That
and
don't even make
foremost,
sense, bro.
it don't even make sense. There's way more anything to pander, bro. There's way more women than there are men, especially in our community. It's about 2 million more, if you haven't noticed. Number one. Number two, we wouldn't have a situation like they had in Memphis where there was 3 men who got 46 women pregnant.
Damn.
3 men, 46 women pregnant. So it ain't possible that the man is keeping the woman single. It's not possible. It's other women that's keeping. They give bad advice. They don't be trying to comfort that woman and tell that woman you got a good man. No, they want their homegirl to hang out with them. They want their homegirl to go to get mani pedis with them. They want their homegirl to go on girls trips with them. They want their homegirl to drink and cuddle with them at night, and so that they can have sleepovers and slumber parties and stuff like that. They don't want their homegirl with a good man. They want the good man or they want the homegirl to be just as lonely as they ass. Come on, let's keep it real.
Yo, the
That's why
completion is
a married
crazy.
person, you do kind of start circulating around married people. Because that's just the way life moves. Because y'all are on the same level. When you become a mom, you hang out with more moms.
Mm-hmm. Like-minded, yeah. And for
Thank
people
you.
who are suggesting, you know what I'm saying, and a breakup instead of encouraging to be together, that's not your friend.
Mm-mm.
That's not your damn friend. You know, if you got people who are literally walking misery personified, you know what I'm saying? That's not, don't be friends with that person. You want somebody that's going to support you and encourage you, and also take into consideration who you are as a person, regardless of where they think that you should go. So, you know, I get it. A lot of people got frenemies as well. And that's where I do agree with Rogue, you know, men and women, but on the women's side, women don't, you know, we just like who makes us feel good at the time. You know what I'm saying? Who's hyping us up, who's, you know, showing up for the events and things like that. But then when times get rough, that's when we find out who's real and who's not. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is not for us. So I think that we should take a little bit more, I guess, like even discernment with our friendships, you know, because a lot of our friends become our family. You know what I'm saying? In certain aspects, you know. So it's like if you really are gonna lean on somebody and depend on somebody, especially for like types of advice, like the safety of your union, you will want people who have your best interests at heart around you at all times.
Right,
Shout out to
but
Witch
like you,
Doctor.
but
Witch
like you
Doctor
just said,
almost made me and Lauren not be friends with that
hey,
doggone
listen,
question last night.
Now,
well, hold on,
Don't
but
blame me.
like she said though, like Lauren just said, a lot of times women find out the hard way that the girl that they thought was their friend is not their friend because she's doing some foul shit. Even in the friend group, like let's just talk about how many times, especially in recent times, where these friend groups are inviting these girls places and beating the living shit out of these girls. They're inviting these girls places because they're jealous or whatever the case may be, and hurting them, unaliving them, all types of setting them up, all types of stuff. So, yo, this is a real thing that happens where
But that's not
women.
the real thing,
Hold
Izzy.
on, real quick. I'm not saying that's necessarily the exact same thing. What I'm saying is that it, like Lauren was saying, a lot of times you find out later when the rubber meets the road that that particular woman was not your friend, but she's around you 24 and some more. She wants the high life, but of course she don't want to see you doing better than her. There's a lot of women like that. Let's just keep it real.
But
No, but
again,
that's not
there's
a
a lot of
women.
people like that.
that's a
Men
lack
go
of
through that all the
discernment
time. The
thing.
setup queen is out there too. The men go be jumping each other. The men will, like, it's the same thing. That's why I said people don't know how to vet people. The same
Right.
way that man might not know how to vet a good woman, he doesn't know how to vet his friends. The same way that woman don't know how to vet a good man, she don't know how to vet her friends. That's the same thing. You can't just say like, "Oh, women are
That's
doing
not
what
a
we do."
right.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's not a gender thing.
No,
That's a
that's
horrible character thing. And we know people know how to mask off they nefarious things that they want to do. Right? They will act as if they're your friend, but that's why you got to keep you got to keep that grass close because snakes is always lurking. Right, with you'll see them eventually if you pay attention to the people that's around you. You'll know who's for you and who's not. But a lot of times people they get so caught up in their own life, they tend not to pay attention to the things around them. And it's why it goes with the cheating situation as well. This is why a lot of people don't recognize that their partner is cheating because they are so focused on themselves, they're not paying attention to all the other signs that show that this person is no good for you. Why anytime I hang out with you, I gotta get flat out drunk? Maybe you're not a good person to be with. Because the only time we can hang around we drunk, if no alcohol is involved, all of a sudden we can't hang out. That's probably not your friend.
Yo, thank you to Shannon Duncan. Appreciate you, Shannon. Salute to my Brownsville brother, Shannon Duncan, in the building. Thank you for the cash app. Y'all be like Shannon and support the show, support the stream. Now, man, hit the like button on everybody's stream, your favorite content creator stream. Hit your favorite content creators super chat or their cash app, preferably the cash app. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much. Hey, listen, but this is the thing, right? So we was talking about women, actually, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I brought up women, because we was actually talking about women. I mean, but it's true that it could apply to men as well. There are men that does apply to. There are men whose homeboys hang out with them and set them up and try to get them robbed and all types of things. But we were talking about women. That's why I was talking about women.
And let's not also forget men have a culture of trying to have sex with other men's women. right? It's something wrong with a lot of men that attempt to do this thing even after they found out that they are married. Even if the woman was a horrible woman and she got him before and he didn't know that she was married, or she was with a dude for many years and they got a family and they got kids and all that, he will accidentally bump into her Facebook, and he'll see that she do have a family and all that, and he'll still go over the next day on that late night phone call and go and beat those cheeks up, even though he know that husband was all up in it the night before.
No, I like the way you flip that, but let's just say this. Now, I will say I was surprised at the amount of men who do like extra used coochie. I was very, very shocked, right? You know what I'm saying about the men, like, because Corinne Steffens had a line, right? And some ninjas was bragging about being with Corinne Steffens, and that was mind blowing to me. Like, I couldn't understand it for the life of me. You know what she's about, you know what she do, and you bragging about being with. So I will say that I have seen that. I can't gaslight and be like, no, I haven't seen it, right? Do I believe that's the majority of men? No, I don't want to believe that that's the majority of men. However, I have seen some dudes, and it is mind blowing and it is crazy. I think. I wonder. Hold on, real quick.
I wonder if anybody.
Hold on, real quick. Let me just land it real quick. If you're a self-respecting man and you care about yourself, I cannot see how you could run behind a whole bunch of other men with a woman. That don't make no sense to me at all.
I wonder if anybody on this panel ever did.
Nah, hell no, absolutely not, absolutely not.
I had to throw a shot at my brother.
I would never. I would never, bro. Like I said, that's my code. If I know you got a man, or if you talk to one of my dudes, you don't exist to me. If I know that you was with one of my guys, you don't exist to me at all. Especially someone I'm close to, my family members, you don't exist. You're not an option. If you're in a relationship, you're not an option. Especially if you're married, I won't even think about you twice. Like, not at all. No.
If you forgot to tell me that's different. If you forgot to tell me that's different. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I don't usually ask certain types of questions.
Well, you don't ask if she's in a relationship.
Why would she be talking to me and flirting and doing all of that if she's in a relationship? I'm assuming that she's single.
No,
you know what I mean?
Because women are creepy. You just
could be married and separated. She could be married and separated.
That's still married though, bro. I don't get in the midst.
As I get to know her, I'll ask a personal question, but just off the rip, I don't just ask questions like that. You know what I mean? I see what you would rather tell me, and then if I ask later on and I figure out you had a dude, but you was just trying to not mention it, I'll look at you funny. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, if you chose one of my homegirls, or if I knew that you mess with somebody that I know, yeah, I'm off the table. You're off the table. That's how I operate.
Same way with me though. If you fuck with one of my homeboys, even if it's in the past, I don't care how long, even if y'all know each other in high school, I don't give a fuck. I'm not jeopardizing that shit. If you're one of my homies, family members, I'm not doing that shit unless we about to be getting married or some shit. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna do no shit like that.
Shout out to you, Witch Doctor, but that's not all men. I've had legit brothers try to dirty mac their own sibling in the name of trying to hit. So no, it's not always the case.
That's treacherous.
Did you give them a shot? I couldn't imagine.
No,
you didn't get no. Yeah,
that's dirty. But it's still like the fact that it's out there, and it's like that's why I'm like, even when it comes down to this whole idea of vetting, it could be your own flesh and blood. So that's why it's like you gotta see the signs. You have to open your eyes to people. Because it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Always consider the source.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So what about I think we could move on. What we've been here for because we didn't even get into the topic. I don't even know how we end up talking about. I don't even know how we got it.
Sharon went straight.
Leave it up to you guys.
Leave it up to Sharon. Sharon went from this show straight into that and straight trying to blame men. And straight trying to blame men and put it on the feet of men off the rip. That's how we got it.
Shout out to the derailer. We love a derailer.
Like,
Hey,
let's get
listen,
into it.
y'all wanna read the super chats real quick? Hey, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Jay Lewis that sent me a cash app. Thank you to Shannon Duncan that sent me a cash app so far. And thank you to Byron Turner that sent me a super chat. Appreciate you.
Sharon, this is your
Am I
people.
reading Sharon's? I'll read.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Shout out to Brownsville, New York. Hi, Brownsville. $4.99. You wouldn't even tell your blood sister. That's wild. Your loyalty should be to her, not the no good sucker. But once again, y'all are lovers of men. Damn. Brownsville.
That's a
This
crazy.
man listening skills
brotherhood
is
is
he don't even
It's
got
zero.
listening skills. He ain't
His
even-
listening
it's
skills
in-
is zero.
It's in the negative at this point. It's
It's
gotta
zero.
be some.
And listen, because what he don't understand, see, what a man understand is by you talking to that man, by you addressing that man, you are protecting your sister, you are protecting her, and you are covering her. Because guess what? That dude is not going to do. If he respects you, he's not going to come around your sister no more until he straighten his face, because he
Right.
know that you know. So at the end of the day, ain't that all that stuff that you talking about is bogus as usual. You don't know how to listen. It's okay.
Since we're gonna address it now, but that is a crazy rebuttal, if I ever heard one. Because you okay? Okay. So the fact that you think that the man is going to respect you so much that now all of a sudden he's going to start respecting your sister by keeping his peen in his pants is insanity. No, that man is a disrespectful person. He's not going to stop doing what he probably has some mental issues, whatever. He has some sexual issues, whatever's going on with that man, he's going to continuously to do it. If he don't trust the lady that he sleeps with, that cooks his food, that could stab him in his sleep, he definitely ain't going to have no respect for you as no goddamn brother or whatever it is.
Well, if you catch him, so first of all, that's not true. If you catch him 9 times out of 10, what that dude is going to do is leave your sister alone, period. He's going to not deal with her, right? So he's going to break up with her more than likely, or not deal with her no more. Or either he's going to come clean and they're going to have a talk or understanding. So at the end of the day, that's number one. Number two, you can't control anybody else, whether it be man, woman, or child. You can't control anybody else. So the best that you could do is speak to the rational, logical person and say, hey, because when your sister find out that her man been cheating on her, she's gonna be super emotional. She's gonna be feeling the type of way. And like Rogue C said earlier, a lot of times those feelings get projected on the person who told.
Right.
All right. So I just want one more rebuttal. I cannot believe that you say the person that's actually sneaking around cheating on your sister is the rational one. That is insanity. If you don't believe that's a lovers of men mentality, I don't know what is. You
How is that
literally.
How is that him? How is that? Wait a minute.
There's nothing.
How is that him showing love to
Are y'all
men?
okay? Are y'all okay?
Bro,
Is
you
it okay
can't,
for me to
bro.
finish my
You're gonna
statement?
say 100. Go ahead. You're gonna say 100 things, bro.
How am I saying 100? You got it.
Because you conflate a lot of bullshit with like a splash of reality and truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? How is the man he pressing this man about mistreating and misleading his sister? How is that him showing love to the man? Why is that not an act of love towards his sister, an act of protection towards her? Like, come on, man.
And this is how we know both of y'all lovers of men, because I was talking to the fact that he said that he's going to speak to the rational one. And so therefore your listening skills was not keen at this moment. So if he looks at the person that is cheating on his loved one as rational, he has it misconstrued. He is conflated the thing that I am saying in real time. The person that is doing the disrespect, the person that could put your loved one in danger by putting his peen, and God knows who this lady is, and if she even knows if he's lying to her as well. There's no way that you can say that that man is the rational one over your loved one.
Sharon,
Yo,
do you
so
listen to
wait.
women?
Come on, we're stop. Let me know. No.
Go ahead,
He's
go ahead.
talking way too much shit and way too crazy. So, yo, at the end of the day, this is how your listening skills suck and how you and your cousin are actually lovers of men. You don't even understand that the fact that you telling your sister at the moment that you tell her, she is not going to be rationally thinking. She's going to be pissed off. She's going to be hurt. she's going to be in a very despondent way because the person that she trusted and the person that she was rocking with cheated on her. So in that particular instant, the man would be more rational and you would pull him to the side and address him about the situation. So this is how desperate you are to paint narratives and to try to make it seem. It's funny that always love and men are in your mouth. Love of men is always in your mouth and your cousin's mouth. That's really suspicious and auspicious of you. I'm just saying,
You know,
like,
this thing is, yesterday on the show, the women expressed their irrationality when it comes to what you might call it, when it comes to somebody disclosing to them that their partner cheating. They expressed that they would literally be. Bomb Cherry says she would fight Lauren. You know what I'm saying? If she told her. So why would the man go to his sister and crush her when he could go to the source of her problem and address the source of her problem? That is
So the
crazy.
problem
At
is,
the
hold on,
same time, you know, a friend is not a sibling, but go ahead.
not only that, Lauren, you was finished, Lauren?
Y'all call each other
Yeah.
sis all
So
the time.
not only that, right? I'm not a homegirl. So when the woman was talking about, they were talking about their homegirl, right? We talking about a brother, a loved one, somebody that they hold dear, that they know that he ain't about being messy. So when the brother comes and say, "Hey, listen, yo, dude is living foul because I seen him at the goddamn the Mosey Wozy with homegirl with the such and such and this, that, and the third, and I seen him tongue in her mouth and all these things," and you say what's going on, she knows that you have her best interest at heart, and she's not going to wallow because she trusts her brother to not lie to her.
I don't know if that's always the case. A lot of women stop talking to their family to go with a dude.
bars.
You know what I'm saying? Stop talking to sisters, mothers, brothers for years. And then when
Oh,
them
man.
and the dude fall apart, then they come back to the family. You know what I'm saying? I think it's responsible addressing, buddy. Yo, leave my sister alone. If you're going to be fucking around, just break it off with her. Like you pressing the dude. Ain't no telling if she press him, if it's going to get physical. Ain't no telling what type of how this shit might go. You know what I mean?
Right, and now hold on, no, right, and that's man shit. Like at the end of the day, you're not gonna want to break your sister's heart or tell your sister the dirty details to hurt your sister. You're gonna go ahead and, like my man Wish Doctor said, address the dude, settle it with the dude, and he ain't allowed to be around your sister no more. That's the point blank period. You telling this nigga, yo, you go and you break up with her because you ain't gonna do right, you ain't gonna act right, and then that's the end of that. Point blank period.
So now, what if he doesn't do that? So you'd speak to him, and he's right back at Thanksgiving dinner. What you gonna do?
Nah, so this is the thing. So those that know. So he's if he don't come to me with a plan and say, yo, fam, my bad. I promise you'll never see me do that again. I'll never do that again. I might give him one shot. But if he ain't coming back to me with a plan or coming back to me, he can't get back with my sister. It's a wrap. He got to break up with her. Point blank and period. He got to break up with her.
Right, because you don't talk to him. It means he ain't even, not only did he disrespect your sister, he didn't respect you. How you pressed him, he brushed that shit off. This nigga is gangster. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody cheating on my sister, bro, or somebody, one of my family, or like a homegirl I consider family, the way I'm gonna talk to them, they're not gonna even want to come around if I'm at the function, bro. You know what I mean? So that means that nigga ain't respect how you came at him, you know? So
This is hilarious to me. Go ahead, LA.
No. I was saying, like, definitely. I mean, if the situation was where, you know, somebody got pressed, I mean, they probably wouldn't be coming around. I was just saying that was facts.
Hey, look, LA. So they just came and said, right, like they know that a man will whoop his girlfriend's ass, and the family members will all whoop his ass, right? And then guess what happens? He'll still come back around Thanksgiving, take that girl, move her away. Like this idea that because you went and spoke to him, that all of a sudden that now he's gonna do the right thing is insane. We know men are out there that get their ass whooped by male family members for putting his hands on the woman. He still comes back. So you think your talking is gonna make him not come back? You are delusional.
Well, family. The first thing, the crazy thing is you talking about delusion. You added a whole bunch of things we never said. That first part that you said, I don't even know what you're talking about. Number one, number two, they didn't get talked to by me. Trust and believe. If they get talked to by me, it's gonna be a whole different scenario and situation. Like I don't know about you, and I don't know about how you get down and how you give it up. But you were the same nigga that said that if a dude come and a dude trying to get with your sister or try to get with your daughter, you gonna talk to him and you gonna set him straight, and he gonna know that he can't come around there. So all of a sudden, you got the juice to keep niggas away from your sister and away from your daughters, but nobody else do. What are we talking about? See, this is the hypocrisy that I'm talking about with you lightheaded niggas. This is what I'm talking about right here.
But the problem is that you conflating too many things,
Conflation.
and you don't understand how a conversation works. We're talking about something very specific. Now you turned it into if I meet the person, right? We are talking about something completely different. But sometimes people just cannot keep up with the conversation. They just stuck on not having a conversation. So I don't know homeboy, right? So we clearly made that distinction. You don't know him. You know the female in this said situation. And so therefore you cannot conflate the fact that if I did meet him and we had a conversation, that would be different. Because now if I did know who he was and he seen me after we had a conversation, that changes the whole scenario. Because if now that we see each other eye to eye and you don't do something weird and strange to recognize that we see each other, that is a whole nother situation. And again, men will whoop on women's asses, get beat up by uncles, fathers, and brothers, and still go back to that woman. So you having a stern talking to him is not necessarily going to move him to say, I'm going to leave this woman alone.
Yeah,
But you know what, dude?
Hold on, no. Witch doctor, hell no. This nigga's out of pocket. Hell no. Let me address this nigga. So first of all, you obviously can't comprehend. Because you went from your sister, which is what we're talking about, to one of your homegirls again, and to a random dude that you don't know. 9 times out of 10, if it's a dude in a relationship with your sister, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna know who that dude is. That dude is gonna be familiar with you, if not only by name, if not only by face. That dude is gonna know that you're her brother. So, with that being said, there is going to be a certain amount of checking that can go on and a certain amount of rapport that should have been established. So you totally conflated. You don't understand, and you don't know how to follow a conversation. Go ahead, Witch Doctor.
Well, I was going to say, bro, the man that got his ass whooped by the uncles and all of that shit and still go back with a lady is a two-way streak. It's not just that he whooped her and still with her and he got whooped from the uncles. She's clearly being with a dude that putting hands on her, and no matter how the uncle and shit trying to rectify the situation, she's still inviting him in. So that goes to show why is even more solid that the dude addressed the man. You know what I'm saying? And try to scare him off from even dealing with your sister, man.
That's fair. I want to be messy. What happens if you lose? If my brother, my father, whoever fights this man, what happens if you lose?
I'm telling you, hey man, look, man. I lost fights before, but I'm 30 something. I'm 36, and look, man. I don't even want to look, man.
Hey, listen. Hold on, my gun is. I'll say it for you. My gun is undefeated.
Don't implicate yourself.
Hold on,
right.
No, my gun. Hold on, it's no implication. Hold on, my pew pew is undefeated. Let me just put it like
I'm just
that.
saying you might as well let me whoop your ass, because you ain't want to whoop my ass. You know what I mean?
That's why I have multiple brothers. They jumping.
I come from put it this way, is way more fellas, way more dudes in my family than women. Like when I say my cousin, them, my brothers and shit, is way more of us. I'm just one man. I'm just the warning shot. You know what I'm saying? Is a lot more other people gonna come after me type shit. Like the women in my family is protected for sure. You know what I mean?
Now this is a funny thing, Witch Doctor. Yo, Sharon, you cannot talk about painting narratives and you cannot talk about the stuff and go crying and whining. You throw a whole bunch of shots, you give a whole bunch of ad hominem attacks, and then when someone responds to you, then you want to cry and whine and talk about, oh, y'all keep painting narratives. Y'all painting narratives on me. No, you're the one painting narratives. You're the one with the stuff, trying to keep the stuff going. Just for the record, I want to point it out for the record. Let the record reflect. And let's go back to super chats.
I'm having a conversation about the actual topic. I don't know.
No, you're not. You put I'm unhinged in your chat, fam. Stop. You know we can see. We can see all the chats, right?
Yeah.
See, we can see all the chats, right? If you want to highlight it, DJ Wishdad, you put I'm unhinged. You say he's unhinged. See, this is what I'm saying. This is very feminine tactics that you do. You always talking junk. You always throwing shots, and then you throw rocks and you hide your hands, just like a woman. Just like a woman.
You did call him lightheaded, Izzy.
No, that was after he already called me. He called me. No, he threw 3 shots before that, Rogue C. So stay out of it. Stay out of it.
Yes,
Stay out of it. All right, go ahead.
I think who's this super chat for?
You're unhinged.
I know you are, but what am I?
I don't know, but shout out
to Byron.
Shout out to Byron. He's sus. This nigga's sus.
Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs.
Yes, say no to drugs. Jesus Christ.
And show so the trucker Yale in the motherfucking house.
Thank you, Truck. Appreciate you, my man. Trucker Yale coming through with the come through. What did it say? Ladies are beautiful as ever. Love the naturals. What's good, fellas? Hope today been a good one. Thursday show pretty solid. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, man.
Hey.
And show so the Tulo Keezy. Tulo, I don't know how you got it. Look, it said you got a membership twice, but you know what I'm saying? That's double the membership. Show so the Tulo Keezy. Make sure you drop the Tulo Keezy emoji in the chat. And show so to Big Gizzle, my nizzle. You know what I'm saying? In the motherfucking chat. He says, he just sent a super chat. Make sure you drop the Big Giz emoji in the motherfucking chat. Appreciate y'all for the support. And last but not least, we got Trucker Year with the $5 holler.
Thanks, Truck. Appreciate your double up, man. He said, I would absolutely press through first to a point where you won't want to be around. Remember, ninjas tighten up when they are men and think twice, be active. Okay, shout out to that. I know what he's saying. He's basically saying men think twice when men are around, and when men show up, you know what I'm saying? That was Sharon's whole premise last week. So I'm surprised that he's switching up. No, I'm not surprised he's switching up.
Don't be surprised. Sharon
I'm not surprised at all. He's a Gemini. I'm not surprised at all. Very flip-floppy.
Shout out to Gemini.
Very flaky, very false. I know.
Yeah. I guess we go to the friend zone thing. What's wrong with the friend zone? Are all friend zones equal? You know, have you ever been in a friend zone? These are the questions that we gotta ask. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask, do men put women in the friend zone?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think the woman friend zone is better than in the men friend zone in most cases.
How so?
Because if I put a woman in a friend zone, it means that I got respect for her and I ain't trying to just bust her down like a skeezer and just keep it moving. Because I might not got good intentions for her, you know what I'm saying? So it's better for me to be her friend, and that way I could still rock with all the other attributes that I fuck with her in. Because relationships is kind of friendships last longer than relationships, low-key. I got homegirls and that see me being in several relationships and they still my homegirls. So sometimes when a man put a woman in the friend zone, it's like he respect her, he preserving her, or he could have just bust her down and just be on some fuckboy shit. So I think the woman friend zone is better.
It's not you friend zoning me. Being a friend zone means I wanted to get at you, and then you're like, nah, I'm good. Then I'm put you in a friend zone. We are both friends. That's not the friend zone.
No,
That is
that's
the
no, that's
friend.
how that works. Usually somebody liked somebody or somebody wanted somebody,
Mhm.
and then as the person that was the wanted one, they usually puts the other person in friend zone. But I would say this: I agree with that portion of it. That's a positive portion of it. But the negative portion of it with men is, generally speaking, when a man puts a woman in the friend zone, she can never, ever, ever get out their friend zone. He's never gonna look at her as more than a friend.
I
Because
don't
a woman,
know.
hold on real quick. A woman can't personality. See, this is the thing. A woman can't personality her way into a relationship with a man. A woman, there's no such thing as, we gotta be honest. A woman can't. You can't see a woman, right? You can't
Mm.
see a woman, get to know that woman, call that woman your friend, and don't want to be with her, and then later on you be like, oh, you know what? Gail is a dope woman.
I seen it
I want
happen.
to
I
be that.
seen it happen before.
That
It
don't really
happens all
happen.
the
Not
time.
that. No, it don't. You ain't
As a
personality.
What?
It's
matter of
no,
fact, bro,
no,
it's
no,
easier.
That's
It's easier
no,
crazy.
to
no. And listen,
hey,
okay,
man.
maybe it's just me. If I put you in the friend zone, your ass is stuck. You ain't never getting out
Now,
there.
if I put a woman in the friend zone, it's not my intentions to keep her there to later on try to fuck with her.
Right? She
But I
never
could
getting
see,
out the friend zone.
but there's a reason why she in the friend zone, because other than her being physically attractive, and sometimes it's not, you know what I'm saying? But it's other attributes about her that make you still keep her around as a friend. You see some value in being a friend to her type shit. Or else why you friends if it's like
Yeah,
the fuck?
friends, but that's what I'm saying. I ain't seen too many women personality their way into, like, what I'm saying is, once she's in the box of the friend
Mm.
zone, I'm not talking about you're getting to know the woman and you realize there's more to her than you thought there would be, and y'all get to like each other. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Mm.
when you get to know a woman and you decide, you know what, I just want to be her friend. I don't want to be no more. I haven't seen any of those turn into,
I
yo,
see a
she
lot of
person.
those.
Hold on real quick. I haven't seen any of those turn into her personality, her way into a relationship. I just haven't seen
I
it.
don't think it's the personality, because a lot of times, most of the times when dudes put a woman in the friend zone, is either one, they're not attracted to the woman physically, or they probably just can't be with the woman in a relationship. Maybe them niggas is on some, maybe you just dating and you got a rotation and you didn't want to disrespect this woman by adding it to a rotation type shit. But I done seen male and female friends later down the line like become, I even see people married like that type shit.
And
You
the
know what I mean?
friends, no, I'm saying a friend. I'm not talking about friends. Again, that's what Rogue C is saying. There's a difference between friends,
Mm.
people who are friends, and being friend zoned. Friend zoned means that you are in a zone of a friend, and there ain't no coming out of that. Like, that's my understanding of friend zone. Maybe
Nah, I
I'm wrong.
even see nigga. I even see
Wait, hold
nigga.
on. Being
Look
a
at this.
friend and friend zone are two different things, though. Why y'all
It's
laughing
two.
like I'm saying
It's two
something crazy?
different. It's slightly different. It's slightly different, but
No,
it's
it's
because
very different. If you get put in a friend
Get
zone,
the
then that means
distinction,
that you're
the
stuck. That means that
definition.
if you get put in a friend zone, that
that means
means
you're a
that you're
friend.
stuck. Right, you're stuck there.
Friend zone is not a
Especially,
permanent
hold
thing.
on, especially for a man, it is. But anyway, go ahead.
Friend zone is not a. I even see niggas come out of the friend zone. Now I wouldn't advise it. I see niggas be in the friend zone and scheme their way, dirty mag their way on the boyfriend and whatever, and later on they get them some box. They've been with a chick and then it still didn't work out. But I don't see the friend zone is not a permanent thing, because you could,
For women,
as a
it's
matter of
not.
fact, JP just got out of the friend zone. He was in the friend zone for 10 years. And he
Yo,
decided that he wanted to emancipate from the friend zone and get his liberation. You know what I'm
but
saying?
that's a different thing, though. What I'm saying. But if he would have stayed with that, he was permanently stuck in that girl's friend zone
Right.
until or unless he got out of it, right? And meaning he just waved the white flag and called it quits. He was stuck. She
But
wasn't
didn't
letting
keep
him
the
out.
girl
Now,
though.
what happens? What happens is some women
That's
is
temporary.
some women the friend zone is in case of emergency, and she might give you some pity punani, right? She might give you some pity punani, or she's having a lonely day, or she's having a lonely life, or something's happening, and then she'll break the glass in case of emergency. She'll break the glass and let the man at the friend zone temporarily, and then it hardly ever works out. But the thing is this: if you're a man and you put a girl in friend zone, you're not letting that girl out that friend zone. She ain't getting out.
I don't know about
Okay,
that, bro.
so can
I don't
we?
know about that. Most niggas would fuck a chick that's in the friend zone. My bad, I'm broke. You got it.
No,
Just
you're
wanted to
good.
say that.
I'm just. So can we at least define the friend zone besides just because a lot of people are confused about being used and all that. The friend zone is a boundary. That is the first building block of it all. It is a boundary for if a person likes me and I don't like that person, or vice versa, but they still like being around, they still like the time spent, whatever. That is a boundary. Now, if you're in the friend zone and you're getting used, you're kind of being foolish, because you're just hoping and waiting at that point for that person to change their mind, and they're not going to change their mind. Even if you're getting the pity punani, they're not going to change their mind, because if you've been waiting that long, you didn't want to just hit once. Let's also be honest about that.
That's what I'm saying. They're not changing their mind. That's what's the definition is in the back. If y'all want to pull it, since y'all laughing and saying I'm crazy and I'm making something up, and I don't know.
You're a little crazy.
Your definition.
Listen, I am a little crazy, but I know I am a little crazy. But when I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. The friend zone is a platonic friendship where one person desires a romantic or sexual relationship, but the other person only sees them as a friend and does not reciprocate those feelings. That's when you're in the friend zone. It's a situation of unrequited feelings where a person's romantic interest is met with platonic acceptance, leaving one party unsatisfied in the relationship. The term highlights a mismatch in emotional needs and expectations within the friendship. So, i.e., if you're in the friend zone, then you're in the friend zone. You're not getting out of the friend zone.
Is this all? Where's the rest of it? Where's the part that says it's a permanent thing? I'm not seeing that part.
Right, that's what I was
but you said a mismatch.
Put my glasses on.
That's what I was going to ask too.
But the implication, hold on. But the implication is it's unrequited. It's a mismatch, and one person wants romance or sex, and the other person only gives platonic acceptance. So once that barrier is breached, you're no longer in the friend zone, my friend. You're no longer, once the barrier is breached, you're no longer in the friend zone. That's that simple.
So you're saying that the friend zone only exists until it's breached?
Look, man. I done had until it was.
You don't even realize the things that
until it's breached.
Like, I understand what I'm saying.
That is not permanent. That is not permanent.
No, I'm not saying. No, what I'm saying. Hold on.
You've been talking, brother. Damn.
Yeah, so so don't attack me personally. Attack what I'm saying.
I did attack what you just said.
No, you didn't.
I literally just said you are in the friend zone until the friend zone get breached. So therefore, that means the friend zone is not a permanent situation. If the person eventually sees the value in that person romantically, then that's what is going to get breached, because the other person was patiently waiting 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it's the man or the woman. Sometimes the person that puts the other person in friend zone is so blind by their own situation, maybe a relationship or somebody that they are getting friend zoned by themselves, because now they are in a situation where they are attempting to be with somebody and the other person friend zoned them. But eventually you can see who the other person is, and that contract might get breached as a friend zone, and then now y'all together. A lot of people, this is why we hear this saying all the time, I didn't even like him at one time. He was just my friend. And all these
women
other things.
Say that.
So, until the person realize who the other person is, then things get changed.
Wait, how many men? First of all, hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Let me know. Like y'all cannot let this nigga.
You got it after him, bro. He's gonna be wrong anyway, so you got a chance.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Nah. Yeah, I'm not wrong on this. So it is what it is. Just because y'all agree on something doesn't mean I'm wrong. So at the end of the day, we know, number one, that like you were saying, Witch Doctor, when a person's in the friend zone and finally gets out the friend zone, it ain't no relationship. It's always gonna be one-sided. It's always gonna be unrequited, and it's always gonna be a mismatch. So especially when it comes to men putting women in the friend zone. So this is the thing: women may say that the dude grew on her. Women may break the glass in the case of emergency and allow that man to hit, but a man, once he puts a woman in friend zone, that woman is not getting out of that friend zone. She's not getting out. She doesn't. You never hear a man say, "Oh, she grew on me. She has a great." No, not from the friend zone. You can hold on. No, you can hear. Hold on. You can hear a woman. You can hear a woman that was your friend, not in the friend zone, but your friend, a platonic friend. You didn't put her in no zone. You just don't have no classification for her, and y'all are cool, and she could grow on you. But if you put a woman in the friend zone, that means that you don't have no type of attraction to her. You don't have no type of levels to her, and that
It
shit
don't
ain't gonna
gotta do
grow
with it.
over her
You
personality.
bugging.
That ain't growing. That's
You
not
Hold on.
growing.
bugging, bro.
I want to
You
contest
bugging.
that.
That's
Go
not
ahead,
that
go
growing.
ahead,
You
bro.
bugging.
Go ahead, bro. I'll
Yeah,
remember what I'm about to say.
Women cannot be men can't be attracted to women based on personality. Do you know how many times you will see the quote unquote unattractive woman with whatever man? It was her personality, Izzy. That's why I'm like, I don't understand what we're saying. People can like someone beyond their looks. If
No,
something
that's
were to happen to somebody's wife, girlfriend, God forbid, to this day, and their looks are gone, then what happens?
so you misinterpreted. So that's not what I'm. See, this is what I'm saying. This
You
is the
can
problem.
personality.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. This
Unhinged.
This is no. Hold on, real quick. This is the problem. Hold on. This you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I
not
do.
right.
Hold on. Let me complete my thought. See, this is
You
crazy
didn't
what
let
you're
me.
doing. No, what I'm saying to you.
You see?
What I'm saying to you real quick is this. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. Let me tell you how you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. You're absolutely correct. A man can see a woman and be attracted to her based on her personality and not necessarily her looks. That's an absolute correct thing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if a man decides to put a woman in the friend zone, that's not the same thing. It's a distinction, right? If you meet a woman, like let's just say you and Witch Doctor are cool, right? And y'all don't have any kind of label to your situation. Y'all just cool as hell. He might have a girl, you might have a man, but y'all are cool. Y'all consider yourselves friends. That's not the friend zone. So it's possible that you could be elevated from there. It's possible that y'all could be something from there when his relationship ends, when your relationship might end, and then y'all get together. Hold on, let me just complete my thought.
I got a question. Yeah, when you finish.
Okay. So that's possible, right? So I absolutely agree with you 100%, Rogue C, that women, because that's how I am. I believe that women with a great personality trumps a woman that just looks good and has no personality. However, when a man says, yo, you know what? He's been around this woman. He's hung out with this woman. And he's like, yo, I'm not attracted to her. I don't want nothing with her. And I put her in the friend zone. She is stuck there. That means there's no way that she could get out. Now that's different than if y'all are just friends. I just want to clarify that.
I just want to give this one scenario, right? If two people working at a place, right? Let's say I work with Rogue C. You know what I'm saying? And then now she married and I'm married, right? Obviously she gotta put me in the friend zone. She married, I'm married, you know what I'm saying? Not even I'm not married, she's married. She put me in the friend zone. What if later down the line she friend zoned me? Later down the line, she and Buddy break up. You know what I'm saying? I seen that shit happen over and over at work where people is in the friend zone, but later down the line they got so much familiarity with each other. They build a intimate relationship. You know what I'm saying? That shit happens all the time, bro.
Wait, hold on.
I just don't advise nobody to lurk and wait in the friend zone. Sure is a possibility that it happened, but I don't advise nobody to lurk in the friend zone waiting for some shit to happen. But it does happen sometimes.
Wait, so you said ask me a question, but by my definition, that's not a friend zone, right? Y'all are just platonic friends. Y'all just cool with each other. She has.
But what
a
if
husband.
I try to get with her?
Hold on. Let me finish. She has a husband. She's being faithful to her husband. She's with her husband. So y'all are just cool with each other. That, by my definition, is not a friend zone. By the definition of the word, that's not a friend zone. Y'all are just friends, just point blank friends. It's not a zone because normally y'all both are pretty much attracted to each other. She's just prohibited by being in a relationship.
What if she wasn't attracted, bro?
Okay, so if she
look at this, non-attraction is not the only reason for friend zone. There's a bunch of different reasons you put somebody in the friend zone. It's just that one party is interested and the other party is not interested at that point. That's how they put you in the friend zone.
But this is the thing. We have to clarify that there's a distinction between when men put women in the friend zone and when women put men in the friend zone. That's number one. The second thing that we have to understand is, again, a man can personality his way to get out the friend zone with a woman. It's possible. Is it recommended? Hell no. But is it possible? Yes, it's possible. We know that. Generally speaking, when a man puts a woman in the friend zone, she cannot personality her way out of that zone. She can personality her way as a friend. Y'all just platonic friends. Y'all just kicking it. Y'all just cool. And there's no expectation. She can personality her way there. But once you put her in the zone, 9 times out of 10, that man is not letting that woman out that zone.
What is it called when I believe they call it mammying? So a woman can mammy herself out of the friend zone.
Oh my God.
I was gonna bring up
What
Nikki
the hell
Parker.
are you? What?
That is bad. That's a bad.
That's a stupid example. What are you
So
talking
Nikki
about?
Parker didn't get out the friend zone with Professor Ogilvy.
What are you now? What?
I'm just
The
saying.
Parkers?
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
shit.
I don't know. I don't.
If you can wear a person down long enough, you can get them.
That is crazy.
Nikki from
No,
the
that's
Parkers.
first of all.
I
you
just
talking
don't
about-
advise on it, but it's
If you
possible. I've
playing the
seen it
long
happen
game-
too much times to sit here and say it's impossible.
When,
You know
well,
what I mean?
man, no, so you seen? So let me ask you a wish doctor. Let me ask you a question. Has a woman ever got out the friend zone and been in a relationship that was in the friend zone with you? Be honest.
Yeah.
What,
Not in a relationship. We try to make it be a relationship, and it didn't. It just
and
didn't
it did
work.
work. Right.
It actually ruined our friendship. But I'm not
Right.
gonna say. But I'm not gonna sit here and just use my own anecdote. I've seen people married that literally the chick would say that this nigga was in the friend zone. She wasn't fucking with him like this. She even had a dude, and they married, bro.
I listen again. So, witch doctor, I already said that it's possible for a woman for a man to personality his way out of a friend zone with a woman. I've already said that. What my contention is, once a man puts a woman in a friend zone, that shit ain't never gonna work. He ain't never gonna see her in the way that she wants to be seen. That shit
So
don't
do
happen.
men?
Like,
So
Do
why
men
do
fuck
see
women in the
friend
friend
so
zone?
bad?
Do men fuck women they put in the friend zone? Do
that's
men have
possible.
work
Wait,
wives that are in the
hold
friend
on.
zone?
Hold on real quick.
Mm.
Yo, so let me answer you. The answer is it's possible, right? It's possible for a man to sleep with a woman in the friend zone. But we all know that sleeping with a woman and giving her what she wants, which is the relationship, is two totally different things.
A
We
lot
already
of
know
times
that.
relationships started off as fucking. As a matter of fact, most of my relationships, bro, started off as fucking. Then we end up. So what are we? Because you're fucking me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What are we? Type shit. Relationship starts with fucking. We're not gonna sit here and say people be in relationship and then start having sex. That is wild. Man.
No, that's not but you conflate because that's not at all what I just said. I didn't say people start relationships and then having sex. That's not at all what I said. What I'm clearly saying and what I stand on and what I will die on the hill on is that most men, when they put a woman in the friend zone, she ain't getting out that friend zone. Like they might sleep with her, they might do whatever with her, but she's not getting out that friend zone.
But I think it's easier for my bad. You and Lauren got it after this because I think we've been hogging the mic, right? I think it's easier for a woman to get out of the friend zone than a fucking nigga, bro. I swear to God, bro.
That's false. That's false.
That's not false at all. Now
it
you
is
can put
false.
yourself in a more confusing zone, but yes, technically, the moment we sleep with each other, I'm no longer in the friend zone.
Right,
that's the whole point.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Wait, for a man, that's not true.
I don't know.
For a man, that's not
because
true.
Again, now you're complicating and muddling the things. I don't sleep with my friends.
You a girl. You're a woman. That's not we don't live by
compartmentalize.
We sleep with whoever. Men sleep with whoever.
Zone.
You're a girl. That
Y'all
don't
will
count.
be quick to break that emergency glass faster than us.
You don't get but that don't mean okay. So if
that
we break the
everything,
hold on,
I'm no longer your friend.
It doesn't. No, it
I'm
doesn't.
your friend with benefits. I'm your smash buddy. I'm all those things. I'm not in the friend zone anymore. Just because you don't make me your girl, don't make me your friend zone person anymore.
That's absolutely
the
not
moment
true.
You
Hold on.
We're no longer friends.
No, to you. And see, this is the point that y'all got to understand.
But
to
men
you,
also know that.
Hold on real quick. To you, we're no longer friends. To me, you're still in the friend zone. Like, yo, I'm not considering you at all. I'm just piping you down. Like, at the end of the day, it don't mean shit to me until I tell you it means shit to me. Hold on real quick. This is a lesson. If I don't, hold on, when you was talking, I was quiet. When you was talking, I was quiet. Yo, when you was talking, I was quiet. When you were talking, I was quiet.
Is why the young lady can't finish her sentence.
She did, nigga. I was talking. Yo, fam. She did, and I was talking. Now she's trying to cut me off. Don't do that, witch doctor.
Yeah.
You
I
cut
was
me off.
talking. No, I didn't. When she was talking, I was quiet. I let her finish, and then I started talking. And then now she's trying to talk over me.
You never let a woman finish.
Yeah, don't
No,
do
so
that.
at the
Don't
end
do
of the
that.
day,
I'm not-
no, she always finish around me, nigga. I'm not you. She always finish. She finished first around me, nigga. I'm not you. I'm Mr. Bob the Builder. She finished first, niggas. Don't
He's
play with me.
unhinged.
You better
He's
ask.
unhinged.
Nah, I'm not unhinged. You better
He
ask
don't
about
want
me.
nobody
You better
else to
ask
talk.
about me.
He
Yo,
think he the
so
only one that can
yo,
talk.
nah. You can try gaslight somebody else. So at the end of the day, this is the thing.
You haven't stopped.
This at the end of the day, this is the thing. So men
Oh shit.
don't look at it the same way, and that's the reason why a lot of situations happen the way they happen. When a man sleeps with you, it doesn't mean that he's with you. It doesn't mean that he likes you. It doesn't mean that he cares about you. It doesn't mean that he wants anything with you. He just slept with you. He just got his rocks off. Now, if a man puts a title on you and a man says, "This is my girl," then that's when it means something. So at the end of the day, it's more than possible with a man that he could break the glass and sleep with you, but that don't mean no more than he just slept with you. That's it.
Okay, so this is why that's false. This is why this is false, right? Because again, the whole point of the friend zone, based off of your definition, mind you, is the platonic friendship. So the moment you tell me, okay, I'm good enough to bust down, you are no longer putting me or keeping me in the friend zone. Now, just because you didn't know your girl, because a lot of women could do the same thing. They're not gonna make this dude. They're not gonna make this dude their boyfriend, their husband. But the moment we are sleeping together, it's no longer a friend zone. We're in a whole nother messy situation. We're friends with benefits. We're smash buddies, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But we're not friend zoning each other anymore.
So what happens if he just hits it once and he don't want to hit you again? Are you back to the? Are you back? Yo, I'm talking to her. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm talking to Rogue C. So yo, Rogue C, you're unhinged like a cat. You're unhinged like a you're unhinged like a cackling cow, like a cackling cow. You're unhinged like the woman that
listen. Once you breach that contract, it is over.
It's a back and forth between Rogue C and I. No, Jacqueline. No, Betty.
If you cross that line of
Bessie, no, I'm talking to Rogue C. No, Rogue C. I know you think you're a woman. 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 I know you think you're a woman, but I was talking to Rogue C. I know you think you're a woman, but I was talking to Rogue C. Do you ever let the women speak for themselves? I know you think you're a woman, but I was talking to Rosie.
I'm not speaking for her. I'm talking to you.
I was talking to her. So how are you talking to me while I'm talking to her?
That's fine.
Ma'am.
Ladies, can y'all go on?
I'm not a lady.
That's right, doctor. Call him what his name is.
You talking to that?
I'm not calling. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it factual. I'm a grown man.
Lady.
At the end of the day, ma'am, you can't switch my shit on me. I just use that shit on you. You can't use it on me. See, that's how creative you are. That's how, yo, now you're trying to flip it. You flipping on me when I said it to you. Yo,
which doctor said it? I didn't. You didn't say it.
No, I meant ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you a crackhead? Yo, are you a crackhead? Too much.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
What's wrong with you? Yo, so Rogue C, like I was saying before, what happens if he just smashes you once and dash? Are you no longer in the friend zone after that?
No, you pretty much you dump me. Because if you smash and dash, we're not friends anymore. I'm not gonna look at you and hit you up as a friend anymore. So once you cross that boundary, because again, doctor even brought it up. When you are smashing, because I'm not gonna lie, most of y'all not smashing once on a woman. Y'all not. So the moment y'all start smashing on her, she's gonna ask you, "What are we?" Then you gonna look stupid. We still cool. We friends. And then she's gonna be like, "Nah, we either go together or I'm out." It's usually the woman that's gonna be like, "I'm out."
But okay, so you're forgetting a couple of things. The man put you in the friend zone. You didn't put this in this scenario. The man put you in the friend zone. That's number one. So all of this power and all this dictation that you believe you had after the man put you in the friend zone, you don't have any of it because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to that man one way or another. That's why he puts you in the friend zone.
Well, peace that
He
whole
takes
be
me out.
like,
Go ahead, Ellie, I'm sorry. Go
what
ahead.
we
I'm just
talking about?
saying. I'm just saying.
If he takes me
Bye.
out of the friend zone to smash, we are no longer in the friend zone.
In your
Friend
mind, you're
zone
not.
period, because if you're the
That
person,
sounded
if
so
you and I,
evil.
if you
If
put me in
he
the friend zone and then you say, you know
It's
what,
true.
I'm
please,
hit.
you're not.
You
In your
don't.
mind, we're
You
not.
said
I'm
right now,
Damn,
sorry.
that sounded diabolical.
It's the truth. I'm just don't get mad at me. I'm just
Can I
telling
let
the
me finish?
truth.
Can I
Don't
let
get
me
mad at
finish
how it
this statement?
sounded, you know? I'm just saying.
Yo, fam. Captain, save him. Relax.
I'm
I'm
not trying
talking
to
Lauren.
take
I'm
Oh,
no.
I'm
talking to
sorry.
Lauren.
Should I not
Lauren.
talk at all
No,
this
you
evening?
could no. I'm not. Yo, he's not talking about you. I'm
Damn,
going
like I
back.
ain't saying shit.
I'm defending you, saying that you should be able to talk. I'm defending you.
Yeah.
Captain, save him.
I'm talking to him about trying to jump in for Rogue C. Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna say
ahead,
what?
was
Lauren.
trying
What
to
you mean? What am
captain
I?
save.
He's trying to save what? Because we know the end of that
Save him.
sentence.
Captain Planet.
Go ahead, go ahead,
Right.
Lauren, because she ain't got to bless the mic. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, Lauren.
Okay, so if the topic is what's wrong with the friend zone, I don't see what's wrong with the friend zone. I really don't, unless your intentions are not good, you know, or they're just one track in the first damn place. If you want to be with somebody or have a successful relationship, friendship is the cornerstone or the foundation of that shit, because you're not always going to get along. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you can, and it sounded like, of course, women are a little bit more they take more things into consideration when it comes to the friend zone versus men who are just like, nah, like if I'm not sexually attracted to you, nothing else matters. And that's fine. But if you end up getting a woman who uses you for your money or uses you for other things that you have, you can't be mad, because to be honest, friendship, that whole phase really shows somebody what you made of. You know what I'm saying? They see you going through so many different things that if you end up getting into a relationship, the trust in, like I said, that foundation is more likely to be there versus just a random person that you just trying to fit into a peg or to whatever mold that you want them to be. So I personally don't see what's wrong with the friend zone. I think that it could be a good thing. People just need to, for one, be okay with rejection. If that's the case at the time, y'all might be young, you might be a little bit, cash money poor, whatever. You might not have too many resources, but over the years or over time, you can find out how to like fix yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You guys can really, like I said, get to know each other, and that shit can change. But if people are just throwing themselves to the wayside because, oh, well, I'm not sexually attracted to you right now, then like I don't know what type of relationship you're gonna end up with. You know what I'm saying?
LA, that's the difference, because we made a difference of what friends are. Because usually with friends, it's a mutual thing, right? The whole point of the friend zone is it was never mutual, which is why it becomes off balance from jump. Because I already had feelings for this person. I was already here, and this person wants to stay down here. So now I'm trying. Because usually when you're in the friend zone, the whole point is I'm trying to pull you up to where I'm at, and you're not trying to meet me there. Which is why I'm not disagreeing with Izzy to a certain extent. Yes, we know men don't care when it comes down to the sexual escapades of just dominating a woman and being like, I'm ghost. But again, the moment you blur those lines, the moment I'm over here, I'm pining for you. That's usually what people in the friend zone are doing. I'm pining. I'm trying my hardest. Please. I'm on my knees. Please, baby, please. Like, that's the issue. Shut up.
So let me ask you a question, bro. So with that being said, right? If the woman is pining over the man, right, and the man only gives her sex, and then he doesn't give her anything after that, isn't that still a mismatch of ideals? Number one, isn't that still mismatch? Number one. Number two, is it possible that men have a different definition or a different ideal of what friend means? And number three, how did you actually, if it's still mismatched, how did you actually get out of the friend zone? So those are questions I want to ask you.
Because again, yes, I'm going to agree it's a mismatch. But again, because the whole idea was you wanted to be platonic. The moment you make it sexual, it's no longer platonic. Again, based off of your definition that you found of the friend zone. Two, with that being said, the power dynamics shifted or the power dynamics changed because now you are gassing up this woman to the point where y'all want to be like, I don't know why she went crazy. I don't know why she just keyed up my car.
But that wait, hold on. But that doesn't address when you said platonic. When you said platonic, and I'm telling you that men have a different version of that. Men have a different idea of what that friendship looks like, right? So hold on, real quick. I'm telling you. Hold on, I don't have to do a Webster's on this. What I'm telling you is from a man's standpoint. Of course, Sharon won't be able to speak to words. Hold on, no. Hold on. We're not making up. Hold on. Okay, when you was talking, I was quiet. We're not making up words. You got to let me finish my statement so that you can understand. I'm not making up words.
Why can't Sharon relate to it? My bad.
Because he's not a man, so he doesn't. He wouldn't know. He's a woman, so he thinks with a woman's mind. So that's why. So you can see him cackling and laughing like a little girl instead of being respectful.
We don't know what
you see him cackling. You see him cackling like a little. So I see. No, I don't. Obviously, I don't have a different definition than everybody else. Obviously, most men's definition of friendship is part of the problem with relationships today. Yo, the audience can't benefit because you keep trying to talk over me. So obviously, yes, you do with your cheap parlor tricks. So obviously,
talking the whole time.
I mean, no, that's a lie. I'm trying to respond to what Rogue C and I was having a dialogue back and forth.
I guess you got to come. That's the definition of sick. He is tight. That's the definition of tight right there.
Come on, y'all. Don't run this man blood pressure up. Go ahead, Iz. God damn. You got it after Sharon. Damn.
I'm good. Obviously, he wants to turn this into. Obviously, he wants to turn this into a clown show. So that's fine.
But we do have to have a common definition.
So so what I'm trying to say is this: we all know, if you be honest, that the way that men and women view things in a relationship is different. And the reason why we have a lot of problems that we have between connecting with each other and being on common accord with each other, men and women, is because we look at things very differently. And so if we're being honest and we're not trying to be funny and we're not trying to get a got you moment and we're not trying to like clown, and we be honest about the situation, we know for a fact that men look at so-called friendship a different way than women look at it. And that's all I'm addressing. I'm not trying to get to the technical aspect of it. I'm saying that in a man's mind, and most men's mind, even if you're smashing, if he doesn't put a title on you, if he doesn't say you're his girl, you're his wife, you're his woman, then y'all are still friends and you could still be stuck in the friend zone. That's all I'm saying. But y'all got it.
So let me ask you this: can a man?
We don't be fucking off. And
can
the
a
way that
person
women
who
think we
can
don't
a friend?
fuck
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, that's all. Sorry.
I was gonna ask: can a friend with benefit? Can a friend with benefit go into the friend zone?
Okay, so this is
if they stop fucking. If they stop fucking. If you stop fucking, can you be in?
What I don't like. This is why I don't like. Go ahead. Because men swear they're so logical, and it's F feelings and F emotions, right? But when it comes down to the actual definition of words, men want to make it now. It's what men feel. This is how we act in our relationships. It's our emotions. We don't care. The literal definition of a platonic or any type of relationship, platonic, of love or friendship, intimate and affectionate, but not sexual. That is the definition of platonic. So again, the moment you make something sexual, it's no longer platonic. Thus, from again, Izzy, your actual definition of friend zone, you got them out the friend zone. So again, we can't just say I feel because I'm a man, because I didn't make you my girl, because I didn't make you a wife. No, you just muddled the waters now. It's messy. Just because you didn't put a title on it, now it's just a mess. But it still takes me out of the friend zone.
So that's not. So again, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is clearly this, right? You sitting there and you trying to.
I'm not trying to get you. I'm not. Trying
Yo,
to get
hold
you
on. I'm not. When you were talking, I didn't say a word. I let you rock. I'm just trying to respond to what you're saying. Like, if this is gonna be a gaslight show, and this is gonna be, yo, we don't allow each other to complete, and we trying to gaslight, and we trying to do all kinds of tactics and shit like that. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm good on this. I swear to God. Like, it's already
Stop, please.
it's already some bitch shit going on. Like at the end of the day, like, yo, if we can't express, I could be wrong, right? Or I could be right. It's either way, it's fine with me, right? As long as I'm able to fully articulate my point and address the person that's addressing me. That's only respectful. If I can't even address the person that's addressing me without being interrupted, without being gaslighted, without being laughed over and all this other goofy shit that's going on, that shit is way too much. That shit is way too much. They ain't okay with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. So let's just be clear on that. All I want to do is, she's saying what she's saying. I just want to address what she's saying, because she didn't get me in a got you moment. This is what I'm trying to say to you. That the whole thing is this. And if we stop trying to be got you, if we stop trying to be this mindset, and I'm not talking about you, Rogue. See, obviously, I'm talking about this nigga Sharon. So you don't even have to do that. So at the end of the day, if we keep it brass taps and we keep it to what it is, there is absolutely a communication difference between the way men communicate and women communicate. We don't even have to logical, illogical, definition, no definition. We have a different meaning, and we look at things differently than y'all look at it. That's just the point blank period. And that's why a lot of times it's hard for us to come together. So what I'm trying to tell you, without this nigga trying to gaslight you, is, quite frankly, in a man's world, a man can absolutely friend zone you and still sleep with you, and then and you still friend zone to him. That's absolutely a thing. Without question, that's the thing. Okay.
You want me to tell you this? Men we got this thing called fuck zone. You know what I'm saying? Where we put a woman in the just fucking zone. You know what I'm saying? Says that's not the same as the friend. Because if you fucking, you can't be in the, it's not the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? Because if the friend zone is something that's platonic, then if you fucking, you can't be, by definition, you can't be in the friend zone no more.
I'll take that. So hold on. That is perfectly fine.
I don't know about F zone, which doctor. So if a woman, right, if you're not interested in a relationship with a woman, does it matter how many times you have sex with that woman? Can she get a relationship from you if you don't want to give her a relationship?
It happened before, bro.
So wait. So what you're saying is that you giving a woman a relationship that you didn't want to give a relationship
at first. At first.
Can you explain what you mean?
Bro, you never, bro. Most of my relationships started off with us just fucking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got that part. But what I'm saying is, so you're saying that you didn't want a relationship and she put you in a relationship even though you didn't want to be in one.
I didn't want a relationship at first, but then later on, I wanted a relationship after we was just kicking it for so long. It's just, you know what I mean?
Okay, so let me ask you again. So if you don't want a relationship, at all, and you have sex with a woman 100 times, can a woman make you be in a relationship if you don't want a relationship at all?
I don't think the woman make you. I think you make yourself want to be in the relationship because you know what I'm saying? Nobody can force you to be in a relationship by putting like a gun to your head or some shit. That's you. But a lot of fellas in the chat listening would tell you, bro, a lot of niggas got in the relationship after they just fucking, you know what I'm saying? It was their homegirl, they fucking around. How much people got their homegirl pregnant from just fucking around? Like shit happens, bro. Relationships evolve into different types of relationships. You know what I mean?
I'm one of them people that thought I got my homegirl pregnant. So yeah, I do know. But at the end of the day, she was never in a friend zone though. I never had my homegirl in the friend zone. She was my friend. She was my best friend in high school, to be as a matter of fact. But she was never in the friend zone. So that's what I'm saying.
Never a point when one of y'all wanted each other.
we was friends, and we did like each other. We both was attracted to each other, but we was just friends. So it wasn't a friend zone. It wasn't like, yo, she was in a phantom zone where I was like, yo, I would never be in a relationship with her. That
So
was never the case.
what zone was she in?
We were just friends. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We were friends.
Bro.
So what that means, hold on. What, you don't understand that there's an absolute distinction between being friends with a woman, cool with a woman, and putting a woman in the friend zone. Y'all don't understand that?
If nobody's interested in the other beyond friendship, then that if one person is interested in something more than a friendship, is the friend zone.
Okay, so what if both people are interested in something more than friendship, but circumstances and situations did not present itself?
Then you both friend zoned each other. You put each other in the friend zone.
No, it's not a friend
Like
zone.
friends, me and a girl that's friend. If me and Roxy or LA is just friends, it means we just always been friends and it never been no side of chemistry ever. If we both had chemistry but it couldn't rock, we in each other friend zone.
No, but that's not a friend zone. No, I guess that's where we adamantly disagree. My thing is this, my premise is simply this, that a man and a woman could be cool with each other and they could actually like each other or be attracted to each other, but they could be in another relationship. They could have other things going on. People could have passed, things could have happened that keep them from connecting, but they didn't friend zone each other. They're just friends. And so from that point, something could happen. They could be in a relationship. They could grow, whatever could happen. However, if you put somebody in the friend zone, the only thing that can happen is you could break in case of emergency, but it's never going to go beyond y'all just having sex. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
All right, I'm looking it up. What's the difference between friends and friend zone, right? Friends, both see each other as just friends, right? No hidden expectation, no romantic pressure. The relationship feels equal and genuine. Example, you both call each other to chill, vent, or laugh without any what if energy, right? Friend zone, one person wants more, you know what I'm saying, and the other doesn't. You know what I mean? They say the no gets dressed up as let's just be friends. So instead of saying no, is let's just be friends, right? It creates imbalance. One side is hoping, the other side is just coasting. Example, you're buying flowers, doing favor, whatever. You see, this is kind of different.
Right,
Like
but that's what I'm saying. So if it doesn't say
Yeah,
that both
she's
people,
toasting.
it doesn't say that both people like each other, and that's the thing. So a lot of times when men and women are friends, both people like each other, both people are attracted to each other at the same time. They might be married, they might have other significant others, they might have a myriad of other things going on, but they like each other, they're attracted to each other, and if they didn't have that going on, they might be able to be in a relationship. That happens in real life.
Okay. So then again, there's a difference between the friends with benefits, because again, the whole point of being friends with somebody is you're not trying to approach them romantically, sexually, or anything like that. Y'all are cool. The same way I would be cool with LA, I would be cool with you. But the moment if you and me have any type of romantic or sexual energy, we're no longer friends. We're either lying in wait for a relationship or we're going to be friends with benefits. Now, on the flip side of a friend zone, if I am pining after you, Izzy, and you're like, nah, Rogue, I'm good, Rogue, but I don't want to hurt Rogue's feelings, so I'm be like, Rogue, we friends. That's not the same thing. So again, it's a matter of the imbalance and also the intention behind what you want to do with this person.
Right.
You mute. You're on mute.
What if we're both pining after each other?
Then we're in the midst of trying to either form a relationship or we just have
in a relationship.
serious
No,
sexual
because
energy.
if listen, we've seen this. If we
cut
pining
somebody else
after, no, she asked the question. She said, "Why aren't you?" Didn't you ask the question at LA? And I could be mistaken.
I did. I asked if both people are pining for each other, attracted to each other, want each other, then why not just be in a relationship? Like, I don't understand.
But the thing is,
It's like masochism at this point. Like, y'all just asking for pain. Like, why would you not we're just
Maybe
gonna
the
be friends and
circumstance
just
don't permit, you know what
add
I
a
mean?
whole bunch
You never
of
know.
extra crap Okay.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's a whole bunch of
It's
things
very
that
easy to
happen.
be in a relationship.
Wait, she could be in a relationship with someone else, and you could be in a lot of things. You could be in a relationship with someone else, but it's a lot of things that could be happening. Y'all could be long distance. Y'all could really like each other, be feeling each other, but she could live on one coast and you live on another coast. She could be in school, or you could be in school and she could be working, or you're working real hard and she's in school. It's a lot of reasons why people like each other or feeling each other, but can't quite connect on a more relational level. So they're just cool. They're just friends. That's what they say. Colloquialism. So hold on real quick. It's colloquial speaking. It's colloquially speaking. It's not like, I'm not trying to be the Webster's dictionary of this. I'm saying colloquially speaking, when men put women in the friend zone, this happens. Now, when men say a friend, that could be very loose and not literal. Yes.
So can I ask this question?
That's scary.
The friend
Y'all
that
take
I'm
notes
finding
out there, ladies.
Yeah.
The friend that I'm pining after, because me personally, I don't feel comfortable bringing this friend if I had any type of attraction to them, if I had sex with them, anything like that. I don't believe you're a friend at that point, because at that point, if I am married, if I am with somebody, I can't bring you around my spouse or significant other as, hi, this is my friend. You can't do that. So if you ever felt that kind of attraction to a woman, you're in the relationship. Are you bringing her around your wife? You bringing her around your girl?
No.
Y'all not friends then.
No, that's not true though. Like, listen, at
It
the end of the
happens,
day,
but it's
hold
not.
on. Yo, Wish Doctor, give me a second. Let me just
Go
answer
ahead.
a question.
You on the edge today. You got it.
No, I'm not on the edge. I just don't want
I
to be
thought
cut
I
off.
was on the edge. You got it.
You can answer for me. Go ahead, Wish Doctor. You can answer.
No, I was gonna ask a clarifying question. You got it. You might clear it up with your statement. Go ahead, Iz. You got it, man. I don't want y'all to be gaslighting Iz, Plus we gotta get to the super chats just now too anyway. So let's
let's read the super chat. Let's read the super chats.
Let's see. Oh, my bad, Sharon. You got it, Sharon. Because Sharon, yeah, I see he was trying to get it in.
Just silence me.
Go ahead, man.
I has to fight, nigga.
Don't bust no shot. Come on, man. Let's be civil, man.
We shall overcome, goddammit. My voice will be heard. Look me in my eye, Doctor, when I'm talking to you.
This nigga's an asshole, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I'm sorry, Izzy. I'm not trying to overtalk you or gaslight you.
Oh man, Carl Thomas is one hell of a singer. That's all I got to say. What's that song he sang? Oh shit. Oh man. I just think that we have to stick to definitions when we present it, and that's where we gotta base our arguments off of. We cannot just make up our own situations and definitions of the topic. This is how we keep the integrity in the conversation. Hold on. Otherwise than that, we're in a different kind of zone.
Yo, give me a minute. I'll be back.
You know what's hilarious? Niggas that clearly was like, oh, but he did this and he did that and he did this and he did that. It's hilarious to me that these niggas is talking about integrity now and these niggas is talking about character. Like it's hilarious to me when you defining, well, I didn't say it about her and him. I was talking about him. But yet it's still now you all of a sudden you know definitions to words. You go by definitions. That's hilarious to me, brother. please do tell. Please do tell. I'm listening. Please tell us about character and integrity and masculinity and how not to redefine words. Because I'm a replay this, and I'm a replay where you just totally tried to redefine words all last week. So please continue. You got it. Got it. I'm gonna have a Sharon roast fest all week. I'm gonna have roast duck all week. Let's go.
Oh shit!
All week it's gonna be roast duck. Let's get it.
All right. So I think once you have sex with somebody, that breaches the contract of platonic, and people all the time in the history of humans and relationships, they break platonic friendship all the time. Even some men that could say they was platonic this whole time, they break that too. And then they find out that,
you would know all about that. You always talk about. It's interesting that you always talk about men with men.
I thought you gave me.
I don't know. It's interesting that you always talk about men with men. No, you always talk about men with men. So hey, that's an interesting thing to me. That you always find a way to breach a man being with a man, but you're not suspect. That is very curious to me. I don't know so many people who always talk about men being with another man. It sounds like projection to me. I'm just saying. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but it definitely sounds like projection.
But one thing I do know, when I speak about it, your ears perk up. You're like, ooh, what you talking about there, Sharon? Let me speak up for that, because you don't want nobody to know. I get it. But the problem is,
out of me and you, they definitely can see you coming. I'm out. Yo, fam, come on. Achy, breaky, shaky. Come on, man. Achy, breaky, shaky. Don't do that. Like Stevie Wonder can see, if it comes to me or you, who's voted most likely to be sus is definitely your ass. It's definitely you. Let's don't play about it. Who's most likely to be sus is absolutely you, not me. Let's don't do that. Let's don't do that.
Okay. So again, platonic means a certain thing. Words and definition means a certain thing. You cannot have a man definition versus a woman definition. I didn't know. I never got the other book, right? I only got the Webster's version of dictionaries, like they usually mainly the same. I never got, it was a gender version of certain words as well. So this is very new to me. So I would love if the men out there can share with me this brand new book, the men definition book. So this way I can have better understanding.
You wouldn't be able to read it. It wouldn't open up for you. You don't have enough masculinity to be able to read that book. You wouldn't know nothing about that. Men and women think differently because you think like a bitch. That's why you think like a bitch. You think like a bitch, you act like a bitch. So therefore you are a bitch. So therefore, that's the way that you think. That's the way that you think and operate. So it just is what it is. You wouldn't know nothing about that masculinity book. There's no way you would be able to open these pages.
Mm-hmm. One thing I do know how to maintain is a relationship. Maybe that's something I could teach you someday.
No, you could. I don't, fam. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm trying to keep out. Please don't do that. Don't bring your people into it, and I'm gonna keep your people out of it.
I didn't bring no people into it.
Let's keep it on you. No, you talking about a relationship, but that, fam, like I would have to want what you have, and I don't. Let's just keep it there. I clearly don't want what you have, bro. Let's keep it on me and you. Let's keep it on me and you, bro. Like stop doing that, because let's keep it on me and you. I have not brought your people into it. Let's don't talk about relationships, because I can't learn shit from you, because I don't want shit that you have. So stop it. Let's keep it PG, bro. I'm trying with you. Let's keep it PG.
This is so bad. This is how bad some people just want to talk bad about you and your family. This is how
nigga, I ain't mentioned.
Because like when we talk about relationships, right, and we having a conversation, anybody think that I'm talking about my relationship? We talking about in general relationships.
Nigga, you just literally said, well, I can keep a relationship. You can learn that from me. See how double talk and much of a liar you are? You literally brought and I said, yo, fam, don't bring in relationships. You literally did that. You said that at least you can keep your relationship and I can learn from you. It's literally what you said. But of course, you don't know what you say. See, this is how much you try to gaslight and lie.
Right. And for some reason, you think that's me saying that because you said, I don't want what you have. What makes you think that I was offering my wife for you? Like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Right. So it don't have nothing to do. When I'm talking about relationship, I'm telling you that I know how to maintain a relationship. I have the wherewithal to maintain a relationship, and you clearly do not have the skill set to maintain a relationship. It doesn't have anything to do with my personal relationship. And
Nigga, that's like saying that I eat at McDonald's every day and you clearly don't have the skills to eat at Roof Chris. I eat at Roof Chris, nigga. You eat at McDonald's. It's a clear difference. So yes, you can eat at McDonald's every day, nigga. Like that's not hard. It's not hard to eat at McDonald's every day. But yo, it's hard to eat at Roof Chris every day. So clearly we're not the same. So please stop it, bro. Like stop it, because I will hurt everybody's feelings. Please stop. I'm telling you, I'm asking you, I'm begging you to stop. Don't go down this road, nigga. I'm way too sharp. I got way too fly your mouth, and we can really get on some joke time and roast time. I'll be sparing you. Chill out. I'm only gonna ask you once. This is it. All right, play if you want to. We can take the gloves off, like, because yo, fam, it's ridiculous to me. Like I said before, that you hold yourself as the standard for anything, and nobody wants what you have. Nobody looks at you and say, yo, Sharon is that guy. Nobody does this. Nobody thinks that you're that guy, except for you.
That's why it's called self-esteem, not we esteem. I don't need your help with knowing that I'm the man, right? So, oh man, again, if you have Roof Chris and I'm eating McDonald's every day, I would agree. I would not be able to have a conversation about steak. And this is what the problem is. You could say that, but when I show you that I have a steak and you have fast food, you think that your goddamn Happy Meal is a Roof Chris 48-year-old steak, and that is the problem that we are having right now.
If you think that you're eating Roof Chris, you're a delusional, nigga. You eating a Happy Meal, nigga. Use a Happy Meal snacker. You're not eating no steak, bro. Stop the bullshit. Please stop it. This is what I'm trying to. Please stop it, bro. Please stop. I'm begging you to stop. I'm begging you to stop down. Let's don't go down this road, bro.
Yeah, let's go back to the friend zone.
Shit. You keep throwing shots, and nigga, you not ready. You keep throwing shots, and I got AKs, Max, ARs, and all this shit. You're not ready. Let's keep it on this topic, and let's keep it on this.
Say it one more time so we can understand, because I didn't hear you.
Yo, I know you need me to say it again.
On, man.
You telling me to
cute, nigga? Keep it cute, nigga.
You know what? You're right,
cute,
nigga. I am the more mature one. I am the one that is more seasoned. I'm the one that is a little bit more patient. So therefore, even though I was quiet for the majority of this whole conversation,
no, you wasn't. You laughing.
We are not going to talk to the unhinged person. I'm going to calm down and keep it cool.
Thank you. All right. So I don't know. Looking at the second part of the topic, he says women or men, which friend zone is worse. It might be worse for the men, to be completely honest, because I just think that they just have a different way of processing rejection that makes it a little maybe dangerous. Hold on, you're muted.
Wait, I was agreeing with you until, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? But then I was like, nah. You know what I think is because of the benefits. I think it's the benefits. Like the benefits that a guy receive when a girl put him in the friend zone is no way close the benefit. I think any one of my homegirls that's in the friend zone, they would still benefit from being my friend, because I'll treat them good. It's just that I ain't trying to bust them down, but you know what I mean? I'll treat them like my sister, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll look out. But I don't see dudes in a friend zone getting that type shit, you know what I mean?
But every guy doesn't process it the way that you just explained it, though, Doc. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be completely honest, like, I agree with you. It is a huge benefit. Like I said, if a guy has a lady friend, you know, and she puts him in the friend zone, like, because we know so many different people. We can get you guys in different places that y'all probably, you know, couldn't get into it, or at least introduce you to people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's definitely that benefit. So I agree with you. But at the same time, I think about the rejection aspect.
But is that the friend zone or just friends? Like they were
Well, we
saying,
we we distinguish the friend zone. It has the more, like I said,
because
one person
if
one
you put me
person
in the
has
friend,
sexual attraction when the other person doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
let's say I got sexual attraction to you, and you put me in the friend zone.
Hmm.
I don't know that you're gonna put me on to gigs and shit, because I'm constantly trying to get some punani. You know what I'm saying? You constantly trying to keep me at a certain social distance. So I don't know if that'll be the same thing as if I put you in a friend zone, because you still my, you know what I'm saying? I still look out. It's just that I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's the same.
I mean, I think it is. I
Most
mean,
niggas
because
in the
even if
friend
we
zone
just
look subservient. They be subservient. They be like the nigga that carrying the chicks' books in the hallway and shit. You know what I'm saying? I
oh
don't
my
see
god.
the opposite. You
No, you're
know?
the person that I'm gonna call, like, if I just want to casually go kick it and get a drink, and you know what I'm saying, or just go want to do
Nah,
something.
I don't advise fellas. If you're in the friend zone, don't go on dates. Like I
No,
don't go on
drive
dates with my
separately.
female friends. I don't
If
go on
I'm doing
dates with my
something
female friends.
regularly, I can't invite somebody to come do it with me.
And let's
That's
read the
what I do
top. Let's
anyway.
read the chats, y'all. Let's read the
I don't
super
think it's
chats if
nothing
y'all
wrong
mind.
with
Okay.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with hanging out with your homegirl, going on a bar, going on to a dinner or something like that. If that's truly your homie, you got love and respect for your homie. I don't think it matters if it's a male or female. If it's truly a friendship.
The
I've
reason
done
I'm
that
saying that,
before.
Sharon, is because if me and a woman is just friends, I
Mm.
don't want us to go out like we going on a date. I don't want it to resemble a date, because I got homeboys and I'm not going out with my homeboys on a date. We friends, you know what I'm saying? We could meet up at the spot and go our separate ways, but I don't want it to be in a date setting, because it's like you leading somebody on. Like I don't like that
But
type of
no,
shit.
but what you just said is pretty much what I was describing. Like, it's nothing formal. Like, I'm
Okay.
stepping out the house with some random shit on, you know. Of course I'm gonna be looking cute, but it doesn't have to be heels and a dress and makeup and all that stuff. Like, if this is what I'm normally gonna do, like, I like boxing sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, watching
Mm.
certain fights if it's like a big,
Okay.
like, heavy, you know, big match or whatever. So
Mm.
going to like a sports bar and I don't want to go by myself. I got a homeboy like you. Yeah. Like, if I get along with you that way
I
and
see
I
what you're
feel like
saying.
this is going to be a cool, just chill vibe, then yeah, I
But
probably
that
will
can't
call
work
you.
with somebody that's trying to fuck you, though. You gotta just be cool, like the Brody.
Who
Like
is
I just gotta.
trying to actively or who has tried to or expressed that in the past. Do you think
Like
that it's okay? So do you think that a woman should just not associate herself with a man, period, the moment or if he ever expressed sexual attraction to her? Is
I
that what
think
you're
I
saying?
think if y'all started off with him trying to fuck, you shouldn't go out on dates or nothing resembling a date, because
Yeah, if it starts
you
off
know niggas think a nigga, you might smile at a nigga and that nigga think you choosing. So you don't want this nigga to get mixed up and get misled by accident. You know what I'm saying?
So now that I 100% agree with that scenario. Did I stop you, Lauren? Go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, no, it's so funny because it's just like, you know, you can say the scenario and it's just like, okay, but what if? And it's like, can we just stick to the scenario that we talk about? But I get it, you
Good
know.
point.
Everybody likes their food to their own taste, you know.
And I want to say, like, so the same way how like so the restaurant or the ambiance doesn't make it look like it's a date or a romantic date. It's the interaction between the other person. Because I could take, if me and my homeboy go to whatever restaurant, nobody's gonna look at it as a romantic date. And saying if I go to a restaurant with my homegirl, I'm not gonna, neither one of us is gonna allow it to like it's a romantic date, right? It's
But
just a
what if
man
it's your home?
because
But, but what if there was some sexual tension and
well, that's and so what I'm saying is that so if I take my female cousin on a date, it's gonna look like a friendship as well. So I look at it the same way because I got a lot of beautiful cousins that we are in the same age group, and people could get that confused, right? If
Sharon,
we act a certain way. So
but
I
remember,
believe personally is the way how you interact with the person to make it seem like a romantic or
so
just
you're
a
saying that the initial introduction don't matter. What if this is somebody that you and them start talking and one of y'all was feeling the other one intimately? That's not the same as your homeboy. That's not the same as your sister. It was some kind of spark there that going out could encourage the other person to think that it might be more than what it is. I just don't. To me, it's just too mixy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of shit.
it's definitely that's why I think me and Lauren, we talking about that slope of when we know both parties are friends for real. Like even though it clearly is a rarity for men and women to be friends, especially in this day and age. However, it does happen, and it's really just, hey, that's my homegirl, and it's just that. So I'm really strictly talking about that, even though it is a minority of men and women that actually have a real platonic friend.
All right, let me see. Let's go to the. If you don't got anything, Lauren, we could go
Let's
right
get to
into the
super
supers.
chats. Yeah.
Let me see. Damn, where we left off? I think we left off with Did we read this?
Yeah, we read
Okay,
that one.
yeah. Shout out to Chris Reed. He said, "What about friends with benefits?" I appreciate you, Chris, and I think we addressed that within the conversation. I appreciate you for the super. Shout out to Ungby streaming. He said, "Facts, Izzy, a ugly man can be funny and charming and get out of the friend zone, but an ugly woman can't do the same. She can't personality her way out. But what if she already good looking?
Then you're
Why
not
she-
gonna put her in the friend zone. That's the thing. If she good looking, most
Bro.
men are not gonna put that woman in the friend zone. That's
You
the
never
thing.
put a good looking woman in the friend zone?
Not in the friend zone. I've been friends with good looking women, yes, but I haven't put them in the friend zone, meaning that I would never consider being with them. No.
No, I won't say never, but I had to put women in the friend zone because I see them as somebody that I fucks with. They even good looking, but like I can't be, I won't be able to be in a relationship with them. So I feel like I would be doing them dirty, just fucking on them and not, you know what I'm saying? So I prefer to have them retain them as a friend. I don't see that should happen a lot of time, bro. They don't gotta be ugly, bro. You know what I mean?
And
But
also
most,
majority.
with most guys but the thing with doctor is with most guys, we talking about the majority of guys, right? Not anecdotally, right? Most guys judge women off their looks. I agree with you that men should judge women off of more than their looks, but most guys judge women off their looks. So if a woman is attractive enough and she looks good, he's not going to generally friend zone her. He might make her his friend and they might be cool, and he might not date her or be in a relationship with her, but he's not going to friend zone her. He's going to make her his friend. And like I said, we see that differently, and that's fine.
And also, I don't think majority of men think that women are ugly. It's very difficult for men to actually really see ugly women.
Right.
They might talk shit about a woman and all that, but we know we be seeing those those creatures walking around our bellies, carriages, multiple baby dads, all, like
Right,
so,
right. Stay pregnant. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So this whole idea that there's a whole bunch of ugly women out there that's not getting chosen is BS.
Well,
so
wait.
the,
Hold on,
go
real
ahead.
quick. Why are we acting like sleeping with a woman is the same as giving her a relationship or wifing her? Like, why all of a sudden, like, yeah, a woman that looks like anything could get some penis. Maybe not from everybody, but she could get some penis from somewhere. All the woman has to do is have a wet slit. We know that, like for most dudes. So at the end of the day, it's like, why are we pedestalizing this as if, if a woman could get some peen, then she did something? That's nothing for a woman to get no peen from a man. That's easy. She just stand outside and say, "Hey, come and get it." Like, come on,
right?
man.
But majority of people are not getting pregnant off of just the first time, right? Majority of people is constantly having sex, so that's why we're saying it's a relationship. Majority of these people are in relationship. Once you start, like I wish Doctor said, usually relationship starts off with sex. That's how you know you started the relationship. You start questioning, are we in? What is this? Who you talking to? Who you not talking to? This, that, and the third. So once you start having sex with a person, 9 out of 10 times you are in the beginning stages of a relationship.
But this is the thing.
some
Y'all can't
started-
hold on real quick. Y'all can't have it both ways. You can't. Sharon can't say that most men leave and say that most men are in relationships at the same time. That doesn't make sense. That's an oxymoronic statement, right? So if these men, like you say, Sharon, if men are prioritizing lust and men are just hitting and quitting like you claim all the time, then which one is it? Are they hitting it and quitting, or in a relationship with these women? I'm confused.
They hitting and staying. They have multiple relationships with multiple women. This is the problem. Most men think that they have this biological clock that they're supposed to be with so many women, and they believe they in a relationship with all of them. This is why they say I'm in love with 2 women and all these type of things. Most of them, they are spending money with this one and they also spending money with that one. They usually have 2 families and all these things. So men are in relationship with these multiple women.
Wait. So how they're in So now they're in relationships. So wait a minute. Any other time you say that, right? Any other time you say that these men leave these women. Any other time you say that these men quit on these women is when these men leave their children and leave their households. So how are they in multiple relationships? Like, since when did sex with someone equal a relationship? Since when did this happen?
This is why,
from a man's perspective, what I'm asking.
This is why relationships break up, is because you violated that relationship by having sex with somebody else, and that's how they break. This is what I'm saying with conflation, right? We act like we cannot have a straightforward conversation. We got to keep adding stuff into it. So if I am in a relationship with a woman, and then I go have another relationship with another woman, talking about sex, then that first relationship, when she finds out, she's going to end that relationship. And then now I'm in a relationship with her until I go ahead and find another one to cheat with. So therefore, men are jumping from relationship to relationship. He is monkey branching from one woman to another woman to woman to get his rocks off or whatever it is that he's getting out of a woman, whether it's just sex or whatever else he's trying to get out of a woman. So that's the difference.
That's absolutely not. That all you did was say a bunch of word salad. That's not what's happening. You can't say that men are prioritizing lust and having lust at the top of their priorities, and then say that men are prioritizing relationships and then monkey branching from relationship to relationship, because that's not what you actually described. Is not what men actually do. What you described is what women actually do. So women monkey branch, men don't monkey branch, and we all know that, right? So at the end of the day, men might sleep with multiple women, but like I'm saying, men don't look at that as a relationship. They look at it like they're just smashing, they're just cutting, they're just doing their thing. So like this whole premise that these men are in these relationships with these so-called ugly women is a lie. That's why you see them alone in the grocery store with the babies behind them, because there ain't no man there, because he ain't in a relationship with her.
Right. So you didn't address anything. You didn't address anything. You didn't address anything.
Hold on, real quick. This is a closed panel.
That's somebody Roxy's trying to communicate. You don't have to answer the damn chat. We having a conversation with each other. You don't need to answer nobody in the chat.
Hey yo, if I'm like, hold on, bro, you gotta, you
gotta share the mic.
I'm sharing the mic. This is a closed. This is a closed panel, y'all. This is a closed panel.
Why are you saying that? There's no need.
Because I want to. Because I want to. That's why I'm saying it. Because I want to. Now stop me from saying it. You grow up. You grow up. You grow up.
I know you are, but what am I? He gonna repeat what I said.
Yeah. I know. Right. Stop. Yo, fam, you're not the boss. You're not nobody to tell nobody what to do. If I want to tell somebody, the link, there's no link, then I could tell somebody there's no link. What's wrong? You shut up.
Y'all gotta let my dog go.
How about you make me shut up? How about that? How about that?
I know you are, but what am I?
You make me shut up. Nah, she doesn't talk. But fam, don't tell me to shut up. Don't try to boss up on me, because fam, you ain't got it like that at all.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Y'all don't say she had it all to the side.
You feel me? Like shoot, God, I'm trying to get ready for bed. I had to get in the mama mode. What is going on? Okay, go ahead, Rogue.
I wanted to come back in on because I had technical issues.
No
one, the pretty women aren't being left as well. Two, I see a lot of quote unquote unconventionally attractive people, not even just women. A lot of unattractive people are together and they're happy. So I'm not understanding. Yes, men will smash on something and they'll also wife up something that they don't find attractive. I don't know why we're trying to act like people don't just be getting rid of people.
Yep.
That's what we said earlier about the personalities. A lot of people will just be with a person because their personality is great. They're fun to be around, but they might not look like the person you. Let me. I'm gonna be quiet.
Did we leave off with Byron Turner, right?
Shout out to Byron Turner with the $140
No,
super sticker.
we're a little past for shout out to
No,
past
we're
that?
past that. Yeah, we're past that. He already got Low Key. He got Trucker. Then he got Chris Reed. He did Unk Be Streaming. Then Unk Be Streaming again. Women can get that's the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Whew. All right. Appreciate you, Unk Be Streaming, for your $4.99. Women can get fucked if the friend zone, but they can't get a relationship, so they still not out. They just gonna get some pipe. Okay. Again, ladies, take notes. Thanks for the PSA.
Also,
Appreciate
take
y'all.
note that these men don't know words. they don't know this basic English.
All right. Shouts out to Brownsville, NYK for the $4.99. Cuzzo, I've heard enough. Set up a reaction show for 4:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow so I can cook these two LOMs.
Lovers of men.
Okay, thank you. Peace and love, and have a great show.
Man,
Yo, y'all obsession with men is ridiculous. Yo, y'all obsession with dudes is sickening. It's sickening, man. I'm scared. I don't want to be around y'all.
Don't give me no nicknames. I'm good on the nicknames.
Exactly. I'm good on all that.
I don't know. I kind of want to steal LOMs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, Rogue, don't do it, Rogue. Don't do it, Rogue. You're the enemy of the state. Don't do it. Don't do it, Rogue. You listen to Shaky Breaky Bracy, like, don't do it.
He can't even come up with an original joke. He got to steal somebody else's. Damn.
All right. Shouts out to Living Humbly for the $2. I ended up liking a woman I friend zoned. I disagree.
Ooh.
Shout out to my man Living Humbly. Shout out to Living Humbly. That's an anomaly though. Salute to you, family.
Shouts out to the Gospel of Bob for your $9.99 super sticker.
Thank you, Gospel Bob. Salute, family.
Corey Love, give me a second. Is you going against your own definition? Read the definition again. Once you agree to the sexual portion that you once didn't, she's no longer in it.
Shout out to Corey Love. Salute, Corey Love. Salute. I don't agree, but hey, it's all good that you put that. I appreciate you, Corey. Salute.
All right. Shouts out to Unk B Streaming, $1.99. Friend zone isn't positive, it's rejection.
Bar.
That's true.
That's a bar.
All right. He's back again with the $4.99. Men can sleep with women that we don't even like as a person. We can literally hate everything about her but her pussy. God damn.
Damn,
some men like that. That's the truth. There's some men absolutely like that.
Yeah.
Some men are like that. That's absolutely
true.
Some
men are like that. That's absolutely
usually
true.
down low men are like that. Usually.
I wouldn't know. I'm not like that, so it don't matter.
Sure. You look in the mirror.
Yo, fam.
Right.
There you go with the slick. See
That
what I
is
said?
crazy.
You throw rocks. You throw rocks.
Wait, hold on. You always trying to talk about someone's down low. That's probably DJ Wish Doctor. Any man that's always talking about another man is down low. What does that usually say about that man?
I plead the fifth.
So that means that he down low. Let's just call a spade a spade. Come on, man.
Again, I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come up with your own jokes, bro.
I did. That's original. What's friends with benefits? Let's keep it 100. Shout out to Roxy. Are you reading?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shout out to Unk B Streaming, $4.99. DJ, most relationships come from sex, but we had sex with more people. What? But we had sex with more people when we had relationships with. Then we had relationships with. So that proves effing ain't a game changer.
Yo, these men are so double-minded, it ain't even funny.
That's not
Shout
double-minded.
out to Corey Love for the $5. Is speaking about himself. Fam, my first wife was in the friend zone for years until ...
Shout out to you taking your first wife out the friend zone. Salute, Corey.
Shout
out to Flower, $2. Sharon, have you been marijuana today?
Marijuana today? No,
no, it's just crack. It's just crack, y'all. It's just crack. Don't worry. Crack is the best one.
Crack, don't you?
Hey, listen, the Mets they won the World Series on crack. So hey, it is what
Whitney
it is.
Houston said crack is cheap.
All
crack
right.
is whack.
So look,
she was smoking. It got rest her soul though while she was saying.
Also, I got a cash app. It says Izzy said, "Stop picking on me."
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm good. I'm just saying, you the one that be like, these men always coming at me. They always get ganging up on me. No, because you throw rocks and hide your hand, and they start in trouble talking shit, but then you can't back it up. And then you want to cry and whine. They can't never debunk my talking points, but we always debunk your talking points. It's light work. It is like, yo, you just run, gaslight, and hide and behind women. So it is what it is. Shout out to you.
Keep doing Even though you can't prove none of the things that you were saying.
I proved everything that you said was wrong.
Like, still talking some more? Okay.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you finished talking. You finished? You good? Oh, okay. Because you seem like you're very emotional for some strange reason today.
Oh, that's you. That's you.
Oh, I guess you're not talking. Oh, I guess you're not finished talking. I'm sorry. I was talking. I didn't stop. You know.
Nah, that's
you.
Supers.
You want to talk when I'm talking? Like, I don't understand.
And show to the Cash App.
I'm highly confused why you want to talk while I'm talking. I don't get it. Go ahead.
Show to Shannon Duncan. He said, I don't know how y'all sit on these panels with Sister Bracy. That is crazy.
Yeah, me neither, man. Sister Bracy, trip.
Damn.
Appreciate the $10 holler. And show to Flora with the $5 holler. And I did check it, Flora. Did check my IG. Appreciate you for the $5 holler. Appreciate you.
Thanks for supporting the show.
Oh my goodness, that shit is crazy.
Great show. We love talk.
Yeah. It's something about when you start telling the truth and you pull out like definitions of things and you got to hold somebody to a definition. It's something about that just makes them.
Well, y'all make brother is Cam down, man. That is crazy.
I was about to say, where everybody at?
I'm trying to help the show. I'm not getting Cam down. Lauren, when Lauren come back, I'm come back. I'm trying to help the show. The aesthetic. Come on, let's don't do that. I thought
Sharon did it. I thought Sharon.
Nigga, don't pay no narratives. If you can't tell the truth about that nigga's an achy breaky bracy for always calling niggas down low niggas, then don't try to paint no narrative about me, fam. I
ain't painting no narrative.
I don't cam down. I don't run from nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. Me don't run from nothing. Me not. I'm cam down because the sisters cam down. I'm trying to make it balanced and even. Relax yourself.
Boys, if you don't get the
relax yourself, Bati boy. Bati boy, why you worrying about me? And then you're gonna lie and talk, and you're gonna try to gaslight and lie and talk about, people get mad when they do the definition. No, it ain't the definition. Is the fact that when I was trying to talk, you kept cutting in like a cackling hyena that you are. Like the hyena that you are, you kept doing that. You kept interrupting, kept interjecting, being a whole bitch on this panel tonight. You was a whole bitch tonight. Like you was a whole bitch tonight. Like let's keep it real. You've been a whole bitch since your bitch ass cousin sent the first super chat. You've been the bitch. You've been the biggest bitch as him. So I don't know. Like it is what it is. But we not. You know what I'm saying? You don't move nothing. You don't shake nothing, and you ain't making me move off nothing. Like it is what it is. We good.
Hey, the things that you're saying say more about you than it say about me, my brother.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, like when you keep trying to call people down low and lovers of men. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, if that's the attributes you show, then that's what I'm gonna say. If I see it, I see it. It ain't my fault that you
look in the mirror, brother. Look, you the one wearing a blouse right now. Look in the mirror. You the one wearing a blouse right now. Look in the mirror, fam. Come on, man, stop it. You got a necklace and a blouse on. Like, what are we talking about?
Why you gotta call it a blouse?
You got a necklace and a blouse on. What are we really talking about?
I personally think this is really a good looking panel. This is a really good looking panel.
What's really happening here? What is going on?
And show to Bridget Midget. Appreciate you.
Too seriously. I'll just be having fun.
And I appreciate you, Bridget Midget, for the super sticker, just in case these two go at it and the show end and we ain't get to, because it going left. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you.
People can't hold they logic together. They say that the women are the emotional ones, right? But we see who's the one that's unhinged and emotional today. It's all right. We can again watch somebody. He got to talk.
We see you.
He has to talk when I'm talking. This is crazy. I just pull it out of him.
Yeah,
I promise you, I pull it out of them every time.
Anytime they're
around a man, for some reason, that key should just come out of them.
You're not a man. Come on, you talk about using somebody else's joke, and it's not even funny when you say it.
You talking about
Man.
using somebody else's joke? It's not even funny when you say it. You're wearing a blouse and a necklace, my guy. Like what? You don't even have a chain on. That's a necklace and a blouse. Like what are we talking about? Fam, your wrists are mad loose. Like what are we doing here? I'm confused. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Help me understand.
I know you
When
want
you
to
wonder
understand.
why I'm not on camera, like, yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I don't understand why you scared to be on camera. Like, it's all right.
I'm just saying.
I don't think he bought. I just think it's him and Sharon. I don't think he bought a bust a shot at you, Lauren. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like I said, I'm talking to the points. It is what it is. But it's 9:00. Let's get up out of here, DJ. Let's set the people off right. Let's get some final thoughts. Whatever you want to do, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have half the show on cam, half the show not on camera.
My only final thought about the friend zone thing is don't lurk in the friend zone. We did a show yesterday. We seen the president himself been in the friend zone for 10 years, hoping to get a slice of the pussy. Don't wait around hoping to get a slice because you're gonna resent. Because you're gonna resent. You're gonna resent that woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. If you being a friend, be a friend genuinely and just fuck on some other chicks. But waiting around for a slice, that's bad. That's counterproductive.
Especially 10 years. 10 years for just
1 year is long enough. 1 year already is too long. 1 year, 12 months, that is crazy.
Yeah, especially if it's that serious to you. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you really want ultimately from that person, like, and you know that you ain't gonna get it, then move on.
But
yeah, sometimes the feelings be too strong for you to just be friends, and you just gotta be honest with yourself. You know what I mean?
But I can understand what's Dr. Lauren. I can understand a relationship with that person. If you just want sex with that person, 10 years is crazy.
That is crazy. But I don't think it just be sex. I think it be the infatuation about the idea of being with that person. And then you're in the friend zone, you knowing them, now you feel like it could be more than sex. That shit is literally gaslighting yourself, setting yourself up for failure. That shit is.
But then why would you get mad at the other person? I know y'all want to go. I know we want to go, but
no, you should never. That's the thing. You should never get mad at the other person. That was your choice to be in the friend zone, to stay in the friend zone. That's on you. You should never ever. It's their body. They could do with it what they choose. They don't have to. You're not entitled to a woman's body because you want it. That's the most craziest thing ever. So, no.
Absolutely.
And I don't think the friend zone usually be like Rogue was saying. I don't think it just be about the body. I think somebody staying in the friend zone, lurking, literally think that they got a chance with this person. Because there's no way you're gonna be lurking for so long just for some sex. That is insane.
But you think it's ego? You think it's ego and like the conquer of it? Like after a while, it's like, yo, she gave it to everybody else, but she wouldn't give it to me. So yo, I gotta prove something to myself. I'm gonna get it too. Type of mentality.
Why can't you go get it from
Probably is.
I would never. I've never been in a friend zone ever, but I would never be in a friend zone for 10 years. That's like insane. That's insanity.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
You're never going to get it. And
what if you wait 10 years and then the sex is bad?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it can't be just sex for 10 years. That is crazy. 10 years and the box got no walls. It had walls in year number 1. Year number 2, less walls. Number 3, even less. 10. Year number 10, God damn.
Yeah, or the dick wasn't hitting on nothing. Y'all not just gonna keep acting
and
like
you watching niggas go in and out. And you know what I'm saying? While you just there, you just sitting on the bench. You never got called on the court. That is crazy.
Or y'all just not hitting on nothing. We not just gonna make it about a woman in her walls.
Didn't J. Cole make a song about that one time? The girl of my dreams. Or she like part-time. She like part-time niggas. I'm like, I got bigger dreams. Yeah. He made a song.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know what song you talking about. But J. Cole not waiting no 10 years for no friend zone. I'm sorry.
Never know.
He made
J.
it
Cole
seem like
he wait 10 years. J. Cole look like he been friend zoned.
Right, since we about to read a couple of cash chat. Shout out to my girl. Everybody say happy birthday. Yeah, sorry. Happy birthday to Corinne Mackey. It's my birthday. Thanks always. Everybody say happy birthday to Corinne.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Corinne.
Happy
Also,
birthday.
we got Izzy is a crybaby, whining like a girl child.
No, man.
That's just disrespectful to children.
Come on, man.
Don't feel bad for him.
Hey, we a grown man. We see you cry all week, bro. Like, let's we don't even got to do that. He said this, he said that, he did this. Y'all know he's the one to be lying. He's the one.
Yeah,
He's the
nigga
one.
said it with a lisp.
That's how this nigga talk. That's how
This
this
nigga
nigga
is
talk. He's
diabolical.
the one. He's the one. He said this, he said that. Oh man.
Hey, Doc. Hey, he tried to act like it was me, but that's his teeth making him lisp like that.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Man.
That's that Polydent. That Polydent ain't sticking no more. He got to refresh the Polydent.
Shout out to A-Dub with the $2. Someone send the man a pocket P with extra batteries. Crazy work.
Crazy,
Not
man.
the pocket P with the y'all was sending the extra batteries. The batteries not included.
Send him rechargeable battery. I don't know. Let me not, because I don't know who y'all talking about. I don't want to be complicit. My bad.
Shit. God damn.
We're talking about people who want to wait 10 years for the P.
You feel me?
Power of that P.
You don't have to have
If a nigga wait 10 years and that woman used them throughout that 10 years, they deserve that shit. Swear to God.
All right, y'all. Hey, you got any more super chats, Doc? Let's get up out of here before this show get any worse, any sloppier than whatever it is. Let's not just start talking just to be talking.
We better get on up out of here,
just
y'all.
start up a new
Sharon
show.
don't fuck with y'all like we do. The rest of us fuck with y'all, but Sharon said he ain't rock with y'all.
He ain't rock with y'all like that. It's all good. We rock with you though. Me and DJ wish not to rock with y'all. It is.
And the ladies rock with y'all too. And show so the night age for this dope ass artwork. You know what I'm saying?
Salute the night.
Yeah, that's fire.
Salute the night.
I love
But we
it.
better get on up out of here.
Shut your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth.
You know they turn this dick to